if justice will be served in any case, everybody will start adjusting their behavior. Everybody will start living in peace towards another. Everybody will say, don't even try that anger. You cannot just unilaterally say, I am angry. And you pick up a hot soup or hot water and you pour it on somebody, or you pour acid on somebody, or you take somebody's life, and you know, when you know that the society is different. And what we are doing now is that we cannot live a society that is not secured for our children. We have to play our part, because if we don't play our part, the society can't change by itself. It is the people that must start coming together. Somebody must stand up from one angle, from this side, and say, guys, we all are Nigerians. Are we not tired of people being whose life, their life being taken, even in their bedroom? What can we do to stop it so that this life can be safer? That way, it is your responsibility, it is my responsibility. But for so many people that are not, they were not raised with this basic idea, people that their parents have not even taught them to say, go and volunteer, they might not find it very difficult to understand what we are. In fact, they will look at it and say, why can't you continue with your normal life, fake it to us that you are this, you are that, and we celebrate you, we are okay. Don't sacrifice for this country. Don't put yourself for a cause that will make the lives of other people better. And don't get it twisted. A justice for this Mohbad is one of those choices we'll make, and we'll be helping ourselves. And that is why it is quite important that... So I'm going to be playing the other voice again so that we can all hear it. Because I've been seeing so many things, I'm like... So it's quite funny. Hold on. Let me play it from here. I want to play this stuff again so that you can. Again so that you can hear.
Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Please help us to power tap. I mute it because of copyright. So after the song, I will raise the volume. Please, as you come in, help me to tap the stream by pouring love and like. Please pour love and like. Okay? Pour love and like, guys. Thank you very much. And help me to recommend my page. Just help me to recommend my page. Let me show you guys how to recommend page. Before Mr. Yomi. I don't know if it's music.
Yeah. My bad, don't you call this?
Okay. Sorry.
Fine. If I told you fine, you teach another Mohbad. Now, if I tell another Mohbad, because every now and then, what Mohbad bá ṣe, òun náà feel like òun lè ṣe, but it don't tell her to where your big girlfriend. girlfriend yẹn bó ṣe unite mọ́ girlfriend yẹn inú bí ìyàwó Mohbad ẹ̀yẹ́ kí n lò bẹ́ẹ̀. Alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn ni wọ́n lé síta ní old house not new house o old house wọ́n ti lé kókó máa lọ. So nígbà tó máa kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ lóru ọjọ́ yẹn àwọn security ló bọ́ sí ládùúgbò àwọn security yẹn ló pe bàbá ọmọ yẹn inú bí bàbá ọmọ yẹn àdúgbò lájọ wà. So sòmọ́ kì í ṣe ọmọ burúkú ọmọ pásítọ̀ ni láti bàbá náà ti lè kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ inú bí bàbá ẹ̀ ó ti fi sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn kan nínú àwọn branch ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn ibẹ̀ ló wà láti gbà yẹn bí i pásítọ̀ drama ni. So eléyìí tó ń gbé bíṣọ̀ ẹ̀ kiri wọ́n gbé bíṣọ̀ ẹ̀ kiri yẹn sòmọ́ ò bá wọn wá sínú ilé yẹn o ọmọ bá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lórúkọ jẹ́ o bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn.
Bàbá o 3 minutes video ṣé rí ẹjọ́ sá ṣé rí 3 seconds video yẹn ṣé rí tíyọ̀mí gbé kiri ṣé rí.
èmi ò rí kankan mi ò gbọ́ kankan o ṣùgbọ́n ọtí èmi èkéèsì mi wípé tó bá sọ pé wọ́n ní 3 seconds video náà tó bá jẹ́ pé ohun tó wà ń bẹ̀ ṣe é rí tí òótọ́ bá wà ń bẹ̀ níjọ́ ló yẹ kó ti jù síta pé ohun tó wà ń bẹ̀ rèé o kó jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé rí ẹ̀wọ̀n ní kó máa yọ píṣọ̀ ní píṣọ̀ kó máa yọ káàkiri kó máa sọ pé àwọn ti rí ẹni tó pa Mohbad gbogbo ẹni tó bá parọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ fún ọmọ yìí tó máa pa mí lẹ́kún ọ̀rọ̀ máa pa lẹ́kún ni o ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kéèyàn torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ Jésù ni o gbogbo àwọn tó bá rò pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ̀gbù ṣe kà bíi Júdásì wọn ò ní jẹ́ ọmọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí o ó lè máa da fún láàárọ̀ kò ní da fún lálẹ́ o ẹni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ lè mú orúkọ lórúkọ láti bàjẹ́ tó bá ọkọ̀ dúró mo kàn ń wò oríṣiríṣi rubbish tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú òun wá justice. Ẹ wo mọ́mí mo ti sùn.
Bàbá ẹgbọ́n wọ́n ní àṣàlà ló dárúkọ ẹ̀ Yomi wá lọ mú síta pé ṣé lóòótọ́ ni.
Báwo ni ó ṣe fẹ́ pín tán ọmọ ajá tó máa kọlẹ̀ mọ́mù náà ẹni tí ò bá wọn dénú lé yẹn. Ẹni tí ò bá wọn dénú lé yẹn ṣó mọ lé yẹn gan ni kò dénú lé yẹn lájọ́ ti débẹ̀ wọ́n ti lé kúrò bàbá ọmọ yẹn gan ti bínú tán ó ti fọmọ ẹ̀ sí pẹ̀lú àwọn bíráṣì ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti kó òsì mọ́ Mohbad ìyàwó ẹ̀ lé kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn tó súnmọ́ Mohbad jọ ẹ sójà ni ìkan náà wọn tó pè ní ay àbúrò mi nìyẹn gbogbo àwọn tó bá ti súnmọ́ tó lè bá Mohbad sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ lé kúrò lé. ó ṣe jẹ́ ní ẹ̀mà ìní wọ́n ṣù láti sọ bàbá kúrò ọmọ tí ò bá wọn débẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ ẹ bá rí nǹkan kan tẹ́ ẹ rí kọ́ọ̀dù because wọ́n ní CCTV camera bí tó ń gbé gbogbo tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀ síta ayé rí ó ti sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ayé ni tó bá wá ń di wípé ẹ má jẹun gbá má jẹun sọ irọ́ lẹ́nu yẹn fẹ́ pa ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ni yẹn pé ẹ̀ síta àṣírí la fẹ́ mọ̀ kò ní la fẹ́ tó parọ́ ẹni tó parọ́ ni mo rí lẹ́lẹ́ kò lè ní soríire àwọn kọjọ láàárọ̀ àdánù lálẹ́
àmì Jésù
ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fi kú ọmọ ẹ̀ tó lọ sọ fún òfin òun wọ owó sí àkáǹtì òun ṣò fídíò ojú ọmọ lọ́mọ kí ló rí kí lẹ́bí lè sọ fún ẹ láti máa ṣó ojú ọmọ yẹn bàbá ọmọ yẹn ò tí ì gbọ́ sí ọmọ èèyàn gidi lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí bàbá ẹ̀ ní branch ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì káàkiri lọ́nà àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ náà fi sí dírámà ni tó ń lùlù fún bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n wá ń gbé bíṣọ̀ ẹ̀ kiri ó ti rẹ́ tó ń pa Mohbad kó mu síta náà ẹ wọ ọmọ tí ń sùn.
ẹ má bínú sá ó dà ó sàn yẹ sá ó dà ó sàn ṣé gbogbo yín ti gbọ́.
I just want you guys to hear it. So, let me bring people up. The quest for justice for Mohbad. When she bring one issue, do it. But you just have to understand that the business of fighting for the right of other people you should always be ready for upset. Wow. Ibi tó yẹ kí wọ́n ti bá ọgbọ́n gbà mí wàá bá àgọ́ ń bẹ̀. Ibi tó yẹ kó ti bá òótọ́ wàá bá irọ́ ń bẹ̀. And as a human rights organization, I'm not interested in sentiment. We are looking directly into every pathway to justice. And if you see what we are doing is working with the right government institution, interfacing physically. I'm not going to be sitting on social media to be engaging the police only, to be engaging with this one only, to be engaging with that only, abusing this one, abusing that one. No. Where it is necessary, we move closer to exactly, you can see the difference. And as it is, whether they like it or not, there is no way you start justice for Mohbad September 12th, and you begin to pick that it must be somebody, that your own kind of justice for Mohbad is, if it is not a particular person, it is no longer justice for Mohbad. But if it is tilting towards this person on this side, no, you don't want to do that kind of a justice, then you have no business in the justice movement, because it's not a selective thing. Justice is when you stand firm until it eats the truth that it is actually navigating towards. So whatever the case may be, I see no reason for all this, because number one, the honest truth is a 3 seconds video was sent to me. 3 seconds. The 3 seconds video was sent to me with the intent to collect money from me and show to me what transpired between Mohbad and the wife that led to him eating his head on the floor on the day he passed. That was what Adura Aloba told me in the chat. Okay, whatever the case may be, I can't force him to bring the rest because I didn't give him the money. But there was an attempt to actually swindle me. The right thing to do is to meet with the police and ensure that they do the needful and extract the video from him so that they can establish it. But it's quite unfortunate, guys. There was a snail pace when it comes to the investigation at the Lagos State Command then. And when I realized that I have been ambushed, suddenly Adura became the complainant, and I was kept as a witness in the same case that I reported first. And when I got to the state command then, the police officers were trying to prove to me that, oh yes, the TikTok account that actually was used to want to swindle me, that was used to send me the information about how Mohbad fought Cynthia and used his head to hit the floor, was actually belonged to Adura Aloba. It was not act, it was his original TikTok account. Secondly, I asked that, have you seen the full video? My interest, of course, I want justice for the attempt to fraud me. But priority now should be the video that was used, or the video that they extracted the 3 seconds from. And lo and behold, the police told me then that that is not what they are investigating. I said, in the same command that you are investigating what killed Mohbad, that is where you do not want to actually open the phone. I said, sir, it is important for you to open that phone and we see. I cannot verify what is in the full video with the 3 seconds. The only thing I can see is that the floor of the house and the sound of violence. I need to see the people that were there. If it will corroborate with the confession that was sent to me of how Mohbad fought Cynthia Aloba and how Cynthia Wunmi Alaba was said to push Mohbad to the floor and he hit his head on the floor. From the stairs and he hit his head on the floor. And sadly, they didn't show me anything. And I said, I don't believe that it was any impersonator by the name Damola. Despite the fact that the said Damola in the Abib was also in the house on the 12th of September when they rushed Mohbad to the hospital. I said, whatever the case may be, get yourself, prepare yourself, get a lawyer. If you don't have one, I don't know what is going on with your life now, but it's like you are in for a long thing. If you don't have a lawyer, contact our foundation, we'll get it for you because you have rights to an attorney. And I asked the police, does he have rights? Has he been given a lawyer? Does he have a lawyer? And they said they only gave him the form. I said, good. And I went, I said, I need to write my statement. And I wrote my statement and wrote in capital letter at some point, I do not believe this impostor that he is the one shutting me up. Everything said here does not correlate. Nothing was shown to me to prove that he was the one. The whole story that Adura sold phone to Damola, where is the evidence of sales? Even if you don't have video of where they are exchanging, where is the alert? How can Adura run to the police? I said I sold to him. And then he will come and say, no, it's not going to work. And if they're not going to make me suspicious, I would have expected that if you claim the video has nothing to do with what Bible bad, the moment I got to the on that day is when they should have opened the phone and I will see what transpired. But everybody with me there, they were all compelling me that I should not say anything on social media. Everybody there with me. I said, I don't hear you now. When I reach outside, I will know. Whether I go talk on social media or not talk. Everybody there. They were compelling me not to say anything on social media. I said, no problem. And when I realized that, I might be just change. Nobody is going to attend to my own petition. And then I went forward to the higher command. And that was where Adura Aloba became a person of interest in that investigation. And before that, I had already been to court with the police. We wrote a petition to the police to investigate Mohbad's case from fresh. And they said the first thing they need to do is get an order so that we can enter into Mohbad's house. We had our press conference. Media, foreign local media, they were there. And when they came in, you all saw Adura came and the intention was to disrupt. I don't know what extra other things that they want to do, I don't know. At the end of the day, you all can see for yourself. Adura was shaking and then he confirmed. Because as at that time, I don't even know there's no way I will know what is in the video fully. Adura now confirmed that the said video is about 10 minutes. And that is in the phone held at the Lagos State Police Command. And somebody probed in further. They said, how many people are in the video? Was Mohbad? He said, yes. Mohbad was there. Who else? He says, Cynthia. That is Mohbad's wife. Who else? He said, and one person. What is the name of the person? Adura refused to speak. So, okay, no problem. If you refuse to talk, we shall see. And at the end of the day, I dragged Adura to the front of the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 2. And they said, go and process him. And in Adura's statement, he unveiled the identity of the third person to the police. And when he did, I chose not to mention the guy's nickname because the police they asked him, what is this guy's full name? Oh, he said, but it's an old video. He said, don't worry, leave her for us. You said the video is in command. Don't worry. What he said, I don't know the full name. It's only Mohbad or Cynthia Umialoba can know the guy's full name. But I only know his name as Zomo. He said, what do you know about him? He said, he's Mohbad's old friend. He's ex-military. And he stopped coming for a while because blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, no problem. Okay. We'll go and look for Zomo. We'll look for Zomo. He needs to come and speak. He's a person of interest. And lo and behold, that phone became a treasure. They keep saying that phone. What is in the phone? The video that they removed in 3 seconds. That it's nothing. It's from the old house. It's nothing. And I kept coming out. I only gave description of the guy. I didn't want to mention this name, the nickname Adura gave us. But I gave the description of that guy. And I kept hammering on it. And when they realized that, oh, Yomi Fabayi is getting closer. And there was a time when the police were asking Iya Mohbad, one of the times they were expecting Wunmi to attend Zone, she did not come. And the one said, can't you just face the Zomo and leave Wunmi and Adura? And what did you see next? When I kept on pressurizing, so this person, I want to know who this person is. Wunmi is not showing up. How can we get this person? I need to know who this person is. This person, he needs to give us a clue. And luckily, the Zomo came out. But before the Zomo came out, Wunmi Cynthia Aloba had been to one of our media tours. I mentioned the guy's nickname out. Oh, Zomo. In that video they were talking about, okay, it was Zomo. And it was even me and Zomo that were fighting. It was not even me and Mohbad. I have never fought Mohbad in my life. You all saw a video. I have never fought Mohbad in my life. It was me and Zomo that were fighting. And it was Mohbad that was recording. It's Mohbad that's... And a friend will come to my house, be fighting my wife for over 10 minutes, and I'm recording them. What kind of wife do I have that will be fighting my wife? My friend. My friend will come and be fighting my wife. Make it make sense now. Okay, if it is just your fight, show us that phone. Why is that phone a serious? I don't want to release it alone. I am the complainant. Show us the video. Let me see if the phone is old, as they said. But when I look at the floor of that video, I went into Mohbad's house with police and we look at the floor. We just want to see if the floor is the same thing like Mohbad's old house. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ wò, àti rí fídíò eléyìí 3 seconds tari. Àròjù àwọn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Àti rí ilẹ̀lẹ̀, we see the ground, the floor. The tiles is looking similar. Like the one in where Mohbad died. Where Mohbad breath is last. But they were saying it, oh, yes, it was a fight. But it was a fight with me, Wunmi, with one of Mohbad's friends in the whole house. I said, no problem. I want to see so that I can have closure on that. But the person that wrote to me said that 30 seconds is from the video of where Mohbad and Wunmi fought. Let's see. And suddenly, when Wunmi said that on national TV, I was looking. I need to keep putting pressure to find a way to smoke Zomo out. On Zomo's TikTok account, it was Zomolization, just as we have Immolenization. By the time I smoked him out, he quickly removed Zomolization to Zomoli. Opada, see the first setting. Wunmi confirmed, he was a military person, blah, 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 no problem. And when the Zomo was drilled, he said, it was fight between Wunmi and Mohbad. That even when he wanted to intervene, Wunmi wanted to stab him. That if he tries to intervene, the evidence is out there. Now, the question you all will ask, is it not compulsory that we must see the video, full video? These people claim it was old video. It was from 19th century. It was when Mohbad was still crawling. Okay, I want to see how Mohbad is crawling. We want to see how Mohbad was crawling because the 30 seconds even is having iota of violence. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe wọn tí rí fíìmù wọn tí mọ̀ pé àìbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ fíìmù àmú díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni. Now, the result is this young lady and the causes coming from Mohbad's father. And there is this particular video again where Mohbad was being buried in Jotonberry, Mohbad. The lady that held Wunmi and with the white cloth that Wunmi threw in the grave of Mohbad. And we saw that there is a guy on a wooded. I will upload it now. The guy passed something to that woman. Told the Wunmi while on their way to the grave. At the end of the day, widows are now beginning to tell us that widows now bury their husbands, young husbands, with white cloths and fetish substance. They said that is the new trend for widows. But trust me, we know widows that are honest, that deserve respect, admiration. We're not interested in people that claim that want to use widow as gaslighting. You know, I would love to use the same platform. When you fight me, it is the same platform that you use to fight me is where I would love to go back. Same standard, same level. Come on, the pata. Maybe she why? Oh, Ben will offer Alabaro. What you get pay? Lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ ń kórí. Tọ́mọdé bá sọ ògúlù tí sábàlagbà, èèyàn fi sáà fún ní òkò tó dáa. Asọ̀bà ní àwùjẹ àbí ibi tó máa ti tí ò ní ti dùn bí ojú. Wọ́n lè mọ̀ pé ohun tí ò dá ò dá. But I just have to tell some people that. Let me reserve my comments. So now, if I'm going to be posting that stuff now, but let me check the video. Let me play the video. But it's quite unfortunate. It's on my page. But I'll play it here, you can see. And you compare the faces. You compare everything. It's quite unfortunate. They thought that justice for Mohbad is what they can use comment sections to silence people and sell a narrative. They are not. They are. They are not. They are not. They are not ready yet. They are not ready. The most important thing is this. I was at Kuramed Hospital. I was at Paris. At Kuramed, they told me the doctor's report was given to the lawyer. I have evidence to that. It was given to the lawyer. I have the evidence that on that day it was given to the lawyer. I was in Paris. I documented everything. They don't know. But they can deceive. And whatever intent or purpose, the lawyer, Omowummi, the nurse or whoever, the time that was given at Kuramed was about 4 p.m. Few minutes to 4 p.m. I was there about. Let's give and take. And Losi Perez, hold up Perez, because I went to both places. I timed myself. This 6 o'clock. Mobile 2 hours. I was giving detailed effort that was made. A woman doctor no attend the Siwani Kuramed. The doctor to attend the Kuramed Hospital, which is 4 minutes away from Mubarak's house. Now the question is this. You claimed that you don't know if the nurse was sent or it was a mistake. Suddenly, you add the nerves, the conclusion to return Mohbad back to the house after 2 hospitals that have confirmed it BID. It is at that moment that everybody will look at it and say, Mohbad that they are bullying here and there, that is fearing for his life. What is the possibility that that's what you're just saying now? Maybe she was sent or it was a mistake. How can you allow such a person to go? How? How can you, as the wife, you allow the person to go, and suddenly it is the father-in-law that came later? I don't even want to believe all that stuff. And now, if there is anything that I've said, everything come out, reality is coming up. Now ask yourself, let's start from the end here now. Spending, who is Mohbad's friend that Mohbad asked him to come from Kenya as confirmed? There is nothing anybody will tell me. It is either you are Wosi Onkoko or there is a fight. That is why you carry a 5-month-old boy with a man to a show in the middle of the night. They left home around 9 p.m. If there is anything, anybody will look, 9 p.m. It's either you are an extreme possessive individual or there is a fight and you want to prove to him that I am stubborn. If you don't listen to me, I would even make claim. That's why you carry a 5-month-old. 9 p.m. Tell lossy show. Need to do that. Something could have happened to that child in such a show. Even UK got you secured. There is stampede and people bite in a show. In a show. Now, you took the child of a 5 months and then you claimed Mohbad hit the glass of the car, Jeep. That means it was even from una side a serious life-threatening go to that child. Now picture it, if it was not Mohbad, if the fight started with a gang or different rival gangs in that show, how will a 5-month-old survive? Even from your own, you claim the father was the one that even threatened the life of his own child. Because he was tipsy, he had no recourse that a 5-month-old is in the car. If an adult could sustain that kind of an injury, they claim, how much more a 5-month-old? But none of you put that in your statement. That's been said. Now look at Spending. Spending said it was a fight between Mohbad and Cynthia that Prime Boy intervened. Funny. He intervened. 5 months. Talk. Husband and wife. Said, why are you not supporting me? Why are you supporting this woman? You're supposed to be my friend. Get out of my car. And he got out of the car. Spending said on 3rd Mainland Bridge that this Cynthia even dropped the 5-month-old child on the floor. Now, look at what he eventually revealed. He said, the fourth, only DJ Bami, local confirm about the therapy, first aid. If Mohbad was actually bleeding profusely, like it was said by the police, how come it was the following morning, second day, the DJ Bami shared for the treatment that you, Umi, said you are the one treating him? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? But I have a message for all of them. Justice is coming, and nobody's going to get it the right way. Please part time, guys. Let's get to 100,000 fighter. Ìwọ̀nba lè yàn tẹ̀sán mọ́ social media mọ́. Ìwọ̀nba is you get addicted to social media and thinking it will give you a safe passage when it comes to justice. The easiest way to be deceived is to think that when you get hold of social media or you play some games, àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn onídọ̀tí bíi ti yín ló máa get to. I have a stronger mental strength for this ocean area. Ó jìnnà síra wọn lọ. Bàbá fẹ́mi tọ́jú. Picture on the beat. I was a very, very shy by now. I cannot even understand, as a society, we are Africans. They asked Wunmi in court, you threw white cloth and substance into Mohbad's grave. What was that for? She said for protection. There is natural cause and there is natural justice. Almost 24-year-old. Ondi aṣọ fún òkú lọ sọ́run. Òfin dáàbò. Ìwọ gan tí o tí ìgbélé ayé o o ti rí ayé 24-year-old so tí ìbọn tó ń pè láyé bó ti jẹ́ pé o ti rìn ìwèrè inú ayé o wá ń gbé aṣọ funfun o ń ju ẹ̀dí. Look at the video, let me put it up. Mi ìrírí ayé mi àwọn ilé ìfẹ́ sọ Nàìjíríà yìí ti kọ́ ọ̀dàkúdà ni. Bóyá ẹ máa clear dáadáa. Ṣètìlá aṣọ yẹn, aṣọ fún yẹn nìyẹn o. But máa play video yẹn fún yín. That is the guy. We need to trace down the guy. If anybody has this angle, any of the bloggers, if you were there when they were burying Mohbad and you have the footage, please reach out. Particularly if your attention was drawn to when they were bringing Wunmi, it would definitely capture. We need to see the clear picture of this person. No, we have seen it, but we want extra, person to bring it up for us. Let me play the video. Mi ò relé ilé ayé mi o. Let me play it. Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Junior. Ẹni tó ní kí wọ́n ṣí ojú pósí yẹn, ire máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣí fún. Ẹni tó ní kó ṣí ojú pósí Mohbad, ayọ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣí sínú ilé ẹ̀. Ẹni tó ní kó ṣí pósí yẹn ní ìjọ tí wọ́n fẹ́ sin Mohbad, ẹni yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣí oríire torí ire bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣílẹ̀ fún. Kò lè rí torí kò mú àsìkò. Iṣẹ́ kan lèèyàn máa gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe láṣeyè. That is the beginning of justice for Mohbad. Tí wọn ò bá ṣí ńjọ́ yẹn, there is no way we will be talking about anything justice. Yàrá pẹ̀lú ohun tó dó bá ti dé kò tún rí ìta mọ́. But that person tó bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣí oríire, tó bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé àwọn oore ilẹ̀kùn oore tó bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣí fún ẹ máa wà shocked tó ló jẹ́ ṣẹ́tọ́ lọ́rọ̀. We are not a society that will be covering up gibberish. Wọ́n lè da ọ́ bò ẹ má jẹ oríta. Ẹ má jẹ oríta. Tẹ bá ti bò tẹ ti sọ́ọ̀sì tó ti rẹ tí ò bá ti rí ta mọ́ tó ti. Ayé wọ́n wú tégbòtégbò. And it's because the last show tí Mohbad ṣe was in Ikorodu. Thank you. Mohbad, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it was actually bet in Ikorodu. Mi mọ̀ bí tó ti bí. Was Mohbad bet in Ikorodu? Ṣé Ikorodu lọ bí sí? His last show connecting with the public was in Ikorodu, and his journey to justice was in the same Ikorodu. Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n bá ti bò mọ́ Ìkòròdú yẹn ni wọ́n bá ti gbá wọ́n máa bò pẹ̀lú irọ́ yẹn àti ìkà yẹn. Ìkòròdú ní no kò jọ. But the most important thing is his last show where they showed him biggest love last was in Ikorodu. In Egbeda area, good. But that show to she last was in Ikorodu. I was one was show Yelano. I saw how lively he was. Around them as soften. LB, the man God trust nobody. You need to be careful and watch your six alone. Or your yah go. Or your yah go. So this individual is a serious person of interest as well. Okay, let me put this one here. This was in 2018. My background on TikTok here was in 2018, April 24, where I was being decorated as a human rights ambassador inside American Embassy. And that is John Bray. That was a consul general in 2018. 3 of us in Nigeria were picked. And then in 2018 as well, October, I registered and established my human rights organization. Again, for me, sorry, I want to be a little more be at the way. So once again, the people in the background was in 2018, April 24, where three of us were decorated as a human rights ambassador by Crowley and the US Embassy. And that is John Bray, American Embassy. So for those that doesn't know, and it's because that 2018 is not when I started human rights stuff. America will not identify with you without going into your background check. A lot of things that I've been doing for human rights was sent to them, they vetted, they did everything, and they came up with that. And in 2019, I convened the first human rights summit at Sheraton Hotel. Up until now, I have never received grants from any institution, any embassy. I did not. I chose not to. Because on that day, I said I would do 5 years. I won't write, I won't request for grants. Which video are you talking about, user? So, for those that doesn't know our background in human rights, and if you are asking what is my background, how do I know about a little bit about law? Of course, in 2003, I got my first political appointment as PA and legislative aide to Honorable Adeni Ramo Goriola Ogbara at the Lagos State House of Assembly. So I served 2003 to 2007. 2003 to now is how many years? Is that not 20-something years or thereabouts? 2025 now, 2003. How many years is that? 22 years ago. That was my first political appointment. And of course, I was already in the movie industry, but at the early stage of my acting and movie career. And so far so good, we thank God. So 22 years was my first political appointment. And then in 2019, I convened that Human Rights Summit. I'm going to post part of that as time goes on, but probably let me just play part of the summit so that you guys can hear before I go back. While I'm doing that, I just go 120. So, found a few more, only more.
Human rights protection plays a significant role in any nation's survival, as it will be difficult to experience peace without any.
Hold on, let me just take the background off so that you guys can. Okay, let me take it down. so that you guys can see clearly. Can you guys see now?
Human rights protection plays a significant role in any nation's survival, as it will be difficult to experience peace without embracing these facts. Generally, the issue has become a serious one due to various forms of abuse, thereby calling for attention. This Human Rights Summit, with the theme, Serial Human Rights Violations, a threat to Nigeria's peace and development, which has stakeholders from various fields of life as participants, seeks to address this issue.
Is not only corruption we want to fight back when we stand by it, but the only way we can achieve peace, progress, development is to understand that the onus is on us as human beings. We owe the next person the duty of care. In doing that, we are not only liberating the person, we are liberating a generation.
In the police formations, the divisions and area commands, we have human rights desk.
So that was in 2019. I actually did this a week before the first election that brought General Buhari in. So there are other things that you need to. But I found two more. And if you can see, I want to believe maybe TikTok today. I don't think is TikTok today in 2019. Àwọn ọmọ táwọn sọ ọ́ lè ti máa dókó ń bá iná but kò tí lè mọ wọn lára tààrà wọn máa gidó ń bá yẹn. Okay, let me just play. This is me inside American Embassy. Right now.
Yomi in action.
Can you guys see? Inside American Embassy. Candidate here, man. Candidate here. Can you see the date? (2019). So, that's the ambassador saying. There are so many human rights abuses, tortures going on in all law enforcement agencies in this country. Nigerians, we are too quiet and silent.
Human rights are those rights that you have because you are human. It's important that I also equally give my appreciation and the appreciation of Amnesty International Nigeria to the organizers and to the convener, Mr. Yomi Fabayi, and his volunteers, the foundation, board members present.
We cherish the privilege given to us at Igbobi College Yabo to share the podium at this summit. I represent the thoughts of the college community on this important issue of human rights and particularly its value.
So, so that you can see that there is no basis for comparison. So we're going to be opening the phone lines. Let's have a comment section so that people can speak. What's the only part of because we see if we don't day. Àrífín ti pọ̀ jù. Má ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀dà pọ̀ ní wàá ọ̀dà náà. Okay, let's bring the panelists to come up and let's have people. You know, most of these things, people got to know, I know where you're coming from. And then, so all I'm just going to appeal to you is that justice, fight for justice. It's not an easy task. I'm trying to bring people up. How does she do it? Hey.
We got to know, we want to know.
Mr. Mike, as you're coming in.
Nothing so we don't forget.
Mr. Mike, as you're coming in.
They ask questions, we still they ask questions. Who pulled the trigger? Who pulled the trigger? Tell me who called the shots? Who called the names? Who did they get God? Even if you bow, but I don't know.
Mr. Mike, you're coming in.
Ẹgbẹ́ pátákùpá sókè rẹ̀ pátákùpá lẹ́gbẹ́ sókè yẹn.
You got to know, you want to know. Party for my head. Oh, you don't say I smoke loud. Everybody smoke loud. Do the check out. That will be just fun.
All right, so we're going to be planning for the. Of course, don't forget that we're meant to have justice contact. But now, we're now switching to Bath Symposium and a human rights summit. Daughter of God, meet your man. Evangelist, God's mouthpiece, you are meant to mute your mic. I need moderators, Abi.
Yes. You actually need moderators.
Bọ̀dá Yomi,
Yes.
nǹkan tí mo wá sọ fún yín nìyẹn kì í ṣe pé ẹ má fún ẹnìyẹn ní right àti block anybody òye yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn but tí pé kó mute for 5 minutes ó ti pọ̀ ju ẹjọ́ nǹkan tí mo wá sọ fún yín tèmi nìyẹn.
Wọ́n ń kọ́ ọkọ̀ sí àbí?
Ó ti pọ̀ ju ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan ni tẹ́ bá ń block wọn live náà views are my job but moderator yẹn ẹ má fún wọn ní authority àti block but kó mute wọn.
Hello, right? Hello there.
Yes.
I need them. Let me be honest with you. If I'm fighting this kind of a battle as an activist and they don't engage people to come and attack me, I am not doing something that is resulting. That means me for pressure here. You understand? If I am giving pressure, you must be able to engage people to come and attack. And that is the beauty of the job. If nobody is attacking me, you will not feel sympathy. Like, why are they attacking this person? Physically, if I get to be a co-problem. So, it's social media. Àwọn èèyàn ṣe wèrè ẹni kí á máa bá alẹ́ wọn mú kiri ebi ò lè ní wèrè.
Mo ti understand nígbà yẹn mo ti understand.
Ọwọ́ pátákópa mo fi ń yọ régbè ẹni tí ṣé ń bí tẹ́gbọ́dé yìí.
Bọ̀dá Yomi wọ́n ti. Bọ̀dá Yomi kí kúkú máa bá Bọ̀dá Yomi lọ kò sí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe. Mo ti ní màmá bá yín lọ kó kú dànù.
Bàbá wa ló kójú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àdúrà.
Ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà máa ń ní ṣe o.
In this country.
Want to block me everywhere.
Ẹ̀fọ́ láyé ẹ̀jẹ̀ káwọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ́yà ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ti block èmi náà o, wọ́n ní ká lọ bá Bọ̀dá Yomi. Àti wá o.
Mr. Yomi, good evening, good afternoon.
Ọkọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ lọ́ba yẹn náà kò sí pọ́nì kan tó wà ọkọ̀ máa ìfẹ́ ti àìkiri ni ẹ̀wọ́n lady tó ń sọ bálabàlá yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn yẹn ìlara ti pọ̀ jù.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi, please let me quickly make my point.
ó ká wọn lára.
All right,
Ìwádìí sọ
Mr.
pé
Kofi, 2
bí
minutes.
mo ṣe
Yeah,
gbowó
yeah,
mi mo
good evening,
ṣeré
good
mi mo
afternoon.
jayé mi ó dùn wọ́n ó ká wọn lára.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes, exactly.
I have been waiting for long. I came up because as at that time, it hot for body that time. Regarding the voice note that you played earlier, I listened to that. I was actually there that night. I was on the window listening to what they were saying. And it's actually disheartening and very, very absurd, you know, hearing something like that that fateful night. When it was stated that Prime Boy was involved in buying of Mohbad, nobody from the family came out to support Prime Boy. We had, and yes, we had, and it was glaring that Prime Boy and Mohbad grew up together, and Mohbad at one time or the other even stayed with Prime Boy in his house. When Prime Boy when his name was mentioned, there was no defense on behalf of Prime Boy. He fought the battle alone, and public actually stood by him. At this moment, I believe
you're not getting it. It was a script by the majority of the people in the house. So push and throw Prime Boy under this bus. So what do you expect?
I know. So, but it's just, you know, what actually amazed me was that when a name is being mentioned as being associated with what really happened, I believe what I would have said as a father or as a parent would have been there must be a thorough investigation, not me coming out to actually defend someone. All right. So it's very disheartening. And I know, or may I say, I understood where some of the bloggers are coming out to actually against what you are doing. I can see all of them to realize that the end is very near. Some of them will no longer be relevant. And so many of them, some of them will no longer be relevant. So many of them will not have any stuff to actually give out to people. So based on that, they are actually defending their pocket. So
Kofi, sorry to interject you. Look at the defense that was actually given to Zomo.
I'm going there. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
The cocoa of the matter is, the Baba said, Kodele Mohbad tuntun yẹn rí. Ẹjọ́, how will he know? Ṣé Baba ló bá ṣọ̀rẹ́ ni àbí Mohbad? So Mohbad will be telling the father, every individual, every friend of his, time to work, time to law. How did he know? Why that kind of a defense? Show me how I share it. Show me this that we do. Show me the investigation. Maybe they don't understand what an NGO is doing.
Mr. Yomi, the attack. I will tell you how it came from. You will recall that you were on QH radio for a brief session, an interview, and stuff like that. Somebody asked a particular question on QH radio. You explained a lot of things. So the passion with which, or may I say, what actually pushed them out that day was as a result of, I will say, payback for some of the things you dished out on QH radio. No, I'm still speaking. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Go on.
Yeah. So now the coming out on that night was as a result of as in what we explained to the entire world on QH radio. There were so many people that don't understand what happened in the past between you and Rasaki. All right. So when you explained everything into details, some of the things that actually made them to actually alter some of those things that they said that night was as a result of you opening a lot of eyes into what has happened, what has played out in justice before that day. Now, you didn't mention Zomos or Zobo or I don't care about what the name is. You didn't mention the name. Cynthia mentioned that name. you never posted the picture. One of their bloggers posted the picture of that guy. You understand? So it's just that Anju Nwaoshe Wilejo Ijalara Utoboro. What they've not been able to do for the past 15 months. You understand? They've not been able to push Wunmi out to come and talk. You did that already, and they wanted they couldn't do that. Since you stepped in fully into this justice, you've been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt. I said on Latisnet platform the other day that I never regretted giving my support to you from day one. And mo dẹ̀ sọ kíní kan pé alágbẹ̀dẹ tó ń lu irin lójú kan ó ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ mú jáde níbẹ̀. And this is what the matter is. You don't need to open your mouth to actually tell us, this is what I know, this is what I've seen. Someone that has wisdom, when you speak, I don't need to ask you, have you seen this, have you seen that? I only need to listen to you to talk. Once you talk, I will apply my own common sense, but common sense is not actually common. All right? So that is just it. So please don't be disturbed. Use that particular voice note. Use that particular voice note as a springboard to push you forward, to push you more, so that all of them, when we get what we are looking for, I will now wait for how they are going to react, what they will say again. We are waiting for them. God will continue to back you in what you are doing, because it's beyond you. I'm not the one. It's God that is working. So, and I pray that God Almighty will see you through and will see all of us through. I will mute for now. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you for a wonderful submission and analysis. And trust me, it suits my heart. And I want to believe it suits the heart of every other person here. Tunisco, can you please unmute your mic and have your take? Tunisco, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, Abakiade, my friend.
Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n fajá lálẹ́ ṣe rí alẹ́ yẹn jẹ́ ká rọra máa wò wọ́n because ó dà pé ẹ̀yin gan ti kọ́kọ́ gbé ìbínú wọlé ní pé gbogbo nǹkan táwọn yẹn bá sọ just focus. Ẹ má ṣe rí àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ ní wò máa pọ̀ gan o because ṣe mọ̀ pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbé kankan dání wọn ò ní ta sí wa ní àyàn yẹn kàn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni but ẹ̀yẹ́ kẹ́ because ká ní pé àwọn méjèèjì tó sọ̀rọ̀ àti BJ o àti bàbá o tó bá kọ́ lè gba justice èlò wọn ṣe dábì kan ṣe tó tó bá ti lè ṣe and this thing is now the public something so nǹkan tẹ́mi wò ni pé wọ́n wá one-sided justice no anybody irrespective of your tó bá jẹ that person is going down because a million back.
Kí ni Wunmi ẹ mean tó sọ pé tọ́ba ti ṣe DNA that is the end of justice tí bàbá Mohbad wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nígbà yẹn nìyẹn náà bàbá Mohbad náà sọ nígbà yẹn ó ní tọ́ba ti ṣe DNA wọ́n á mọ̀yàn tó pa ọmọ òun nígbà yẹn nìyẹn so now ṣe mọ̀ pé òun náà ti rí pé bàbá Mohbad àti lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ ti jà òun wá ń pressure wọn nísìnyí kọ́ wọn lọ́ṣẹ́ even tó bá jẹ́ ìtú ara ṣẹ́ni pé gẹ̀ yẹn wà very smart.
Jesus.
ọkọ̀ ọ̀pẹ lọ́mọdé ni kò ń ṣe ọmọdé kankan. àgbà mi lọ because bàbá said that one of them ó ti pẹ́ tí bàbá ti sọ ipe tí òun bá ti ṣe DNA òun á ríyàn tó òun á mọ̀yàn tó pa ọmọ òun.
olórí pátákùpá Wùnmí yẹn ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ṣé ti ní pé ọmọ yẹn gbọ́n gan-an so òun náà ti wá rí pé àárín ibẹ̀ yẹn ti dàrú ó wá ń pressure now. báwo ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn ò tí ì lè ṣe ní sí àfi táwọn bá tún gbogbo ẹ̀ tún tò ṣé ní gbogbo kọ́kọ́ láriwo ọgbọ́n ojú agbára gan-an.
bàjẹ́.
So if BJ will just come out and start shouting, this little girl, tẹ́ bá rí nǹkan tó ń ṣe é sì wọ́n beat wọn house down ẹ̀dẹ̀ pè lọ́mọdé. So èèyàn tó bá ní ọgbọ́n ló máa gbọ́ ọmọdé lọ́gbọ́n. So nǹkan tó wọ́n yẹn ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe fún gbà yẹn ló ń dá padà. Àní nǹkan tó ṣe fún gbà yẹn ló ń dá padà. Wọ́n wá ti ní pé nǹkan tó tún kíní yẹn tó máa take one time kí wọ́n tó gba lọ́ọ̀yà mi tó fẹ́ gba kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ tó máa bá wọn tó máa gba proof fún DNA torí lè ní sí òtítì wọn lọ́rùn mú pé ó máa gba 9 million tó wọn gba 9 million wọn ò ní release document ṣètìrí pọ̀ wọ́n yẹn ìyẹn ni gbogbo wa tí mọ̀ àìmí ò wá mọ̀ yẹn kọ̀sẹ̀ mi ò fọ́ náà lórí yẹn òun yẹn sọ now wọ́n ní ẹ sá lọ nítorí pé wọ́n threaten yín okay now judge tó wà ní corona náà sọ the same thing pé wọ́n threaten òun ta ló wá ń parọ́.
A mistake tí wọ́n ṣe nílé, what they don't understand is when they threaten you or they after your life, safety first. Tó o bá ti
nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn no wọ́n ti ní ẹ parọ́ gbà yẹn now ta ló ń threaten that same judge again tó tún wà ní corona this thing was said on the 27th she said that me
àwọn tó ṣe eléyìí náà ẹ̀yin máa rí àṣírí yẹn ṣẹṣẹ àti tó ti ń tú ẹ má kánjú but let me educate them when you're a fighter he will run to fight from fight live to fight another day tó bá rí tí president America tó bá fẹ́ ṣeré fún bìkan pàtàkì nǹkan tí àwọn secret service máa kọ́kọ́ ṣe ọmọ pàpàpà bọ́bá ṣe kí ni ọmọ advance.
ọmọ dodge.
The best thing is to advance. When you advance to safety kò ṣe kó o sáfógun. ó máa yẹra síbi tí wọ́n fẹ́ mọ ta ló ń bá kílẹ̀ bá a pò ẹ̀yin wọlé wá àwọn ọmọ rí wọn then you now come back. Oya.
Because then you have seen where you are going, you have known who you want to face. Kò ṣe pé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà kí ọmọ àmọ̀ bí tí ọ lọ wá gbéyàn ṣubú náà.
Gbogbo fíìmù táwọn ṣe fáwọn àtọ́fẹ́ ṣe gbà yẹn nígbà tó rí pé ok ṣàtìlépa ni but there was nowhere I said I am not doing again. Kó wá jẹ́ kó mo padà wá.
Mo nǹkan tí mi tẹ̀ ń sọ ní ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ọ̀dà sáà lọ́jọ́ mi sọ. They were all capitalizing on run away the very first time. But now tí George yẹn náà wá sọ pé the same thing happen sóhun lọ́ọ̀dì 27 kí ló fẹ́ sọ nípa yẹn.
Ẹ fà wọ́n yẹn lẹ̀, a máa ti ọmọ odó, a máa rìn ibo etí wọn. Torí pé wọ́n ní mọ̀jàmọ̀sálà máa kíkanjú. Akíkanjú tó bá mọ̀jà tí ó mọ̀sá, irú ológun lọ. Ẹ̀sán gbogbo lọ ni. So, nígbà tá a dé sí, ẹ wá bèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn. Àwọn ẹlẹ́nu rúrùn yẹn, àwọn ẹlẹ́nu kó gbẹ̀gìrì kó dọ̀tí, àwọn ẹlẹ́nu òfìò, ẹ wá sọ fún pé láti ìgbà wá ti wá padà dé yẹn. Have we actually achieved progress or not? If they are saying,
oh, they are not saying that because kò yé mi nǹkan tó dé. Ebi ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ kó tó ṣe wọ́n.
Hold on, Abake, hold on. Abake mute. Now, I came back. What you should ask them is that since Yomi came back, has he removed from the struggle or he has added more? When you go back, when you go like that and you come back again, when you do more than where you left, people begin to understand that, oh, it is important that when you reverse, they don't understand because people like them, they are fighting on social media. I was going to that street. If you look at it, before I left, I didn't succeed in entering Moba's house. I got to the street. I got to the neighbor's house. They don't want to hear me. By coming back, I did not only go further, I found myself in Moba's house, the source where the case was domiciled. Where the case was domiciled. And one of the things that we were able to get is something that has to do with the 3 seconds video that we don't look at. With 3 seconds video, we were able to get the floor. Everybody, you only saw the floor of the living room. Some people said, why did it? Until they saw me go into the living room, to the bedroom, and the kitchen. They now saw, wow. And that is the beauty of investigation. So now look at it. When before I left, I was only able to achieve the hospital, the street, and the neighbor. There was no power to get into Mohbad's house. By the time I came back, ask them, have you left the seat in your house since you have been doing the justice for Mohbad? That seat, don't go to problem. Àwọn tó ń pera wọn gbọ́ àwọn tó láwọn wá justice àti gbogbo wọn gan kí wọ́n tiẹ̀ wọnú ilé yẹn ẹgbẹ́ àti ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bẹ̀ ẹni kọ́lọ́pàá lọ́bẹ̀ nítorí ká yóò bó òde lọ́bẹ̀. Maybe you find a clue and that is it. So when you listen to people like that, the only thing you see is somebody who is arrogant with ignorance, and they are looking. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And they are looking for anybody they just want to.
So, Mr. You are very right. Even the tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ today ó ti wá padà sọ ó ní nísìnyí òun ti wà interested ó ní because àwọn náà jókòó everybody jókòó sórí online ni kò sí ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tó. Lọ sínú sọ́dọ̀ tó wà on ground now ẹ ti dé lóòótọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ẹ tún lọ sínú ilé ẹ̀ ta ló ti ṣe yẹn gbogbo yẹn ló yẹ kó àwọn náà wò kọ́ tẹ̀ a little bit kọ́ tẹ̀ calm down a little bit kọ́ wo bí tẹ̀yìn náà ṣe okay just like that man.
a ló ti wú àdúrà láti jọjọ yìí gbogbo yín bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó kájú
àtọ̀ iye mi kò tí ì yé mi bóyá ẹ ló bí bàbá yẹn nínú ni o
tí
àwọn ní àwọn kan tó fẹ́ kọ́ I don't get.
ẹ torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n yóò tí ì fura gbogbo yóò fura ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọn ò fẹ́ kó tẹnu àdúrà jáde náà nìyẹn má sọ ẹni ìkẹta má sọ báyìí má sọ kodo and that boy cannot take it anymore kò ń ṣe ojú lásán ni èmi yàtọ̀ ṣé wọ́n dẹ̀ ti kára sí ọjọ́ yìí.
nkọ́kọ́ ní ṣe nkọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ ṣe lọ but tó bá yẹ kó o lè ṣe tó bá mọ̀ nípa it it's going down too.
nkọ́kọ́ ò lè ṣe the only thing tó ṣe àdúrà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ni pé lọ́ọ̀yà tí Wùmí fún àdúrà tọ́jọ́ ń ṣe papọ̀ ó ti gba àdúrà ọ̀hún ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ mọ́ and you all can hear àdúrà sí àti King White wọ́n ní kọ́ ẹ̀pọ̀ àwọn pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà wọ́n ní àdúrà nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà ó fẹ́ dá dúró fún ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ ṣe papọ̀ fún ẹ̀ because ibi tí kéèsì ń lọ yìí gbogbo àwọn tí ẹ rò tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ná owó wọ́n ti yọwọ́ kúrò pé ẹ bá wọlé wọn ní dọ́tọ̀ yẹn àwa la ní airport gbogbo ọba Nàìjíríà àwa la ní in fact àwa la sanwó tí aṣíwájú fi di president gbogbo wọn padà bọ̀ wọ́n máa gbọ́ àwọn kéèsì. The beautiful thing is that the government of Lagos State has shown clearly, and the DPP, Ministry of Justice, has shown to you
that they are in support.
Then holding anybody that have nothing to do with it is clearer now. If anybody has additional, please add it to the case.
But what is that still holding on? Because the first time they didn't, I don't know, maybe they didn't do it very well. But you know, they don't trust the government, they don't trust the
investigation.
They don't even trust the governor and every other people to investigate. So I think they are still very, very mad at those people. So Nisi, tell you not to work padà lọ, but Nisi individually, you are not going like that, you are going like an NGO. Then they should give you a chance. If there's any other NGO not to say one, they are all
I am fighting for justice. Like I said, majority of people, charity for that, a big baba to below, TOT set up NGO to fight for the rights of other people. Why would they appreciate me? Charity here or TSA, báwo ni o ṣe ní post on social media kan ní ọjọ́ gbọ́n use your account to attack an activist? Báwo because you ask them what has been the contribution of your parent, of yourself to the society?
Exactly.
And you think the right thing you need to do with your age is to condemn people that are giving selfless service. At the end of the day, they keep shouting. They will call anybody down, break the silence foundation. I'm not the only one there.
Abi?
And these people are not even going
because they still need to educate so many people.
Hold on,
I don't know. They don't
okay.
even know the difference of bóyá pé individual làwọn ṣe nǹkan pẹ̀lú ni o. Bóyá NGO làwọn ṣe nǹkan pẹ̀lú. You keep educating them because àwọn míì ò hàn ní education yẹn.
Hold on, Abakade, hold on. Let me explain to them.
Okay.
There are so many things that they can see that we are doing. And we're not coming to say, oh yeah, NGO, no. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n rí pé the NGO is dragging before the police. The NGO is working with the police. They are securing this particular order. We are going to this. We are mobilizing. Could make any sense. Any support sent to the NGO's account is being used for the right cause because even as it is, competition is for you. Whatever anybody likes to say or not, the NGO that is working offline and ensuring that they sweep every corner is still break the silence foundation. How we got into Mohbad's house is the NGO. And they should know that it requires some funding. But at that time, there was no way we came out here to say, donate for us. But people were donating and the funds are being used properly. When we want to do so many things, the NGO are doing it, but they didn't come out and say, come on, they don't know the difference. Enemy. Also, be one see, everywhere, be one Nigeria, you. So this time about it for you.
Check about be more money. Check about more money, buy. And just be more.
Problem with Africa. About it for you.
Mélòó ni ká máa bí, mélòó.
Ẹ bá mi bèrè o.
Gbogbo people ẹyọkà méjì kẹsẹ̀ pàdíwọ́ kẹsẹ̀ wọn lápò bí ayẹkọ̀ bí àwọn kan lè wọ́n máa lò ó ká.
Ìyàn mi lè bí ẹyọ kan ṣe ń gbọ́ mi. Ìyàn mi lè bí ẹyọ kan tí ò ní educate. Ìyàn mi lè bí 120 kó fún wọn ní maximum education. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tẹ́ kọ̀ wá jẹ́ kó lọ ní pé ṣẹ̀rí Yomi, there are so many widows that took up the job of activism. Mm-hmm. So if any widow is asking for widows, tí wọ́n accuse pé wọ́n pa ọkọ wọn, they are there fighting for widows that need them. But at the end of the day, it is not even in the place of some widows tí wọ́n níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, tí wọ́n tún wá join ní reasonable organization. Kọ́ máa pe àwọn widows tó ní iṣẹ́ pé lẹ́yìn tọkọ wọn ti kú wọn níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ and they are helping the society.
Yeah.
These widows that I know, they look for widows that need job, that need help with their children. Mm-hmm. They are not widows that will be looking for widows that buy their husband or have been hanging around their neck and say, let us go out. No, they are not. Those are not the kind of widows that form organizations. So when you see a jobless widow who has the death of the husband hanging around her neck, those are not the kind of widows that will form association in Nigeria. We won't accept that.
Nobody.
And widowship or becoming a widow is a painful experience.
Exactly.
But it is important that the society help widows. If they need work, if they need help with children for farming. But that association will not be helping you when it's like you actually, there is a widow now that find the husband in Abuja.
Yes.
They took out
a lot of them in Nigeria now. To really, you want to take a break. We have to make an example out of one.
Ṣé widow tó pa ọkọ yẹn? Ṣá máa pe àwọn widowers come and help me o. When you have things, people are accusing. Okay, now let's assume, let's look at it this way. Spending has something to say about you. Your blood sister.
Spending a lot. Yeah, yet it
Hold on, let me listen.
Okay, I can mute.
Mute. Spending has something to say about you and violence. That has to do with your own blood sister has something to say. The sister to your mother-in-law has something to say. The friend has something to say. As a matter of fact, me and Obege got a lorry. At the end of the day, the younger brother to your husband, because okay, my C also said the same thing. A friend said something. Now, Adura is saying the same thing, and he gives description of how it happened. And this person is saying, even Prime Boy said the same thing. Yes, or the major. If you are having 8 witnesses against you, Naramadi also said the same thing. It's Watobai. And that kind of a person is calling on the Widows Association. Even Zomo. Thank you. Although she even confirmed that she even fought Zomo himself. But Zomo said, no, not me. You were fighting your husband and you want to. Even Zomo. The mess-up. Gbogbo yẹn ni mo ṣe máa lọ sọ lórí àwọn TV station yẹn mo ti get gbogbo àwọn orúkọ tí máa lò material. So now, if you have that kind of person, okay, Lifestyle said the same thing too. Oton.
Naira Marley said the same thing, that you maltreated your husband while he was alive.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
All fingers pointing at her. Questioning Lori.
Prime Boy sọ pé mi ò fọmọge bí Wùmí tó máa gbá mi lójú tó máa ní.
Now,
all fingers pointing at her.
A violent widow is now looking for an activist. Maybe we should remind this set of young girls. The Widows Association, they don't support violent criminal widows. If your hands are not clean, they won't even respond to you. You need to come. They look for clean widows that need public support in terms of mental strength, job. Because when you're a widow, you need job. You need to get yourself engaged. Iyababa too said. He said, yes. Mother-in-law said, Tobano Lupa. I remembered. Tobano Lupa accepted. Emalo Shikini. I was set. So, look at this certificate. I'm a human rights consultant. I'm not just a human rights ambassador. I'm a human rights consultant. Dollars in the movie lokai wait then we movie cost dollars America. So criminal widow. I hear him. Oh my God. You need a kiss. You deserve a kiss. TV station.
Criminal widow.
There are widows, there are criminal widows.
Exactly.
And when you see criminal widows, they don't deserve any organization coming from. Beautiful. Let me give you this again, my darling. If I can see you, you may kiss your bride. Kiss your I've been looking for the adjective. So it is a battle between a criminal widow and TikTok activist. So it's glaring. We're going to get to the root of this. And we're going to lawyer. They always get lawyers, and you know the kind of lawyers they'll get. Àwọn lọ́yà ti sùtù wọ́n ti ń kódù wọ́n ṣe lọ́ọ̀ kọ́kọ́ rí wọ́n ṣe kéèsì kọ́kọ́ rí èèyàn gidi ò mọ̀ wọ́n kánsẹ́lọ̀ ò mọ̀ wọ́n kánsù chairman ò mọ̀ wọ́n káwọ́sọ̀ honorable house of assembly wọ́n ò mọ̀ wọ́n wọ́n kàn fẹsẹ̀ dá títì láàmú káàkiri tọ́ba ti wá rí
àwọn lọ́yà létí eworo.
Tọ́ba ti wá rí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wò yá kàn máa gba chíńgì lọ́wọ́ ilé ká máa sọ òyìnbó fún díẹ̀ díẹ̀ kú mọ̀ wọn ó kú ti commit already yá àwọn òbí ta lè máa parọ́ dé àwọn àwọn àgbà chíńgì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àwọn charge and bail kánú tẹ̀ ń charge wọ́n tún bail kò bá da irú àwọn lọ́yà yẹn tó máa lọ wò wọ́n dáadáa wọ́n máa lọ kó àwọn fake guarantors àwọn lọ́yà lè kó ṣe charge and bail àwọn charge and bail wà àwọn lọ́yà tí wọ́n máa ń kó àwọn pátákùpá guarantors tó máa ń dó sí court wọ́n máa arrange àwọn fake guarantors iṣẹ́ tí yẹn ń ṣe nìyẹn ibẹ̀ ní gẹ̀ẹ́ ti lọ mú lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn tó máa ń dó kò sí ti kóòtù wọ́n lè lọ sí high court o àwọn bíi magistrate court tó máa ti wá arm robber tó kàn nílì ìṣọ́tí so irú àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tí Omowummi yẹn tó lọ ń gbà nìyẹn ẹ̀yà ń gbowó ẹ̀ lọ ọmọ ìkúkú lówó lẹ̀ ní àmà gbowó ẹ̀ lọ kò mọ́ bóyá lọ tó bá ti fẹ́ yí ẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n yá dànù efele gbogbo àwọn lọ́yà tó yẹ pé àwọn tó yẹ pé tó bá fẹ́ ta obì àbí tó fẹ́ máa ta tábà tó ní lọ́yà tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàlàyé irú àwọn lọ́yà charge and discharge ẹ bá pa mí kọ́ àwọn lọ́yà forí ṣọpọ́ àwọn lọ́yà tó yẹ pé àwọn ewì ẹ̀wọ̀n kí wọ́n ṣe fíìmù táwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n ewì náà máa ní lọ́yà àwọn lọ́yà rú wọn nìyẹn irú àwọn tọ́tẹ̀ máa ṣe lọ́yà fún náà nìyẹn irú àwọn tó yẹ pé àwọn atúrọ́ tàbí èlùbọ́ tí ẹ̀wọ̀n tó lọ́yà míì kò ní irọ́ tó fẹ́ pa tó bá ti wá rí client tó yẹ pé ọba irọ́ ni ayà owó ẹ̀kọ́ ọpẹ́ o ṣáà máa parọ́ lọ káwọn kọ́ máa fún olóyìnbó tó máa fi tẹ̀lé and at the end of the day you see them wọn ò ní kọjá àbí tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wọn bóyá òun nìkan ló dá sóríire family wọn bóyá òun nìkan ló sóríire bóyá ń tọ̀ family I'm a lawyer it's quite a shame that we have a set of people like that in our society and they don't even know. Wọ́n ti yẹn wọ́n irú yẹn ò ṣe lọ́yà irú yẹn ò lè mo fi ọlọ́ọ̀bà búra kò lè ṣoríire náà àwọn tó máa ṣe lọ́yà. Tọ́ba kà wọ́n tẹ́bá tí wọ́n súnmọ́ àwọn ilé ẹ̀rọ kò wọ́n lè di front line up. They can't become a lawyer of substance. Maybe pé pọ́n máa ṣe sọ́kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ di senior advocate. Irú àwọn ilé ìkẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ti fẹ́ rẹ́jọ́ gidi. Because wọn ò níwà, they don't have charisma. Wọn ò ní pedigree. Anywhere but their face. Intellectually, they are not there. Till the case don't ṣe gidi rí. Ẹbí lè rán case wọ́n lọ́wọ́ yìí. Kò sí, wọ́n kàn kóra wọn lọ́ọ̀yà tí wọ́n yẹn pọ́kàn kìkì ní ọ̀tá ìtura. A máa pé gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀kan fálànà gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn afẹ́ babalọ́lá ẹ máa ṣọ́ àwọn ẹ̀kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa gbà wọlé. Ẹ bá máa kọ́ àwọn wèrè sínú lọ́ọ̀ kiri kan. Tẹ̀mà ni wọ́n ṣe ọ́ pàṣẹ law school.
Ọ̀dà Yomi ẹ bá wa rẹ́rìn-ín díẹ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ ti pa wá lẹ́rìn-ín jù bíbí.
Ìgbà lọ rí ìlọ, máa ṣáájú eléyìí pé ìkẹ́ ìlọ tí wọ́n wá padà dé. Ibi tó máa wà nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run ti ẹ̀dárúkọ lọ́yà kankan.
Mi ò gbọ́.
Mo ní ọlọ́run ti ẹ̀dárúkọ rẹ̀. Pìtìpìtì fún ìyìn tí wọ́n bá ní tó bá wà náà nù. Ẹ má dárúkọ anybody. Ẹ wà láyé ara wọn. Ẹ má yẹ fún ọ̀dọ́ títí kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ má dárúkọ anybody.
Ó lè dárúkọ kí ẹ lọ́yà àwọn èèyàn ṣe lọ́yà.
No, ẹ má dárúkọ.
Àwọn lọ́yà yóò dì í, àwọn lè máa hàn nínú kóòtù ni. Àwọn lọ́yà tó máa ń lọ fún padà tó lọ.
Ọjọ́ ti bí ẹjọ́ ẹ láì sí lára rẹ̀.
Ẹ lọ́wọ́ fún àwọn ẹgbẹ́
we enjoy you.
Ọmọ máa jẹ kúlíkúlí ní kóòtù.
Ẹni sùúrù mi sàrọ̀ mi sùtù tí lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn wọ̀ wá sí.
Kóòtù ló wọ̀ kóòtù ló wọ̀ lọ sí Arise TV kóòtù ló wọ̀ níbo ló ti rí suit.
Kúlíkúlí àtẹ̀pà ti gàrí wà nínú ẹ̀.
Àwọn lọ́yà jẹ́ owó délé. Gbogbo bó ṣe wà ní ayé oríire tó ṣe jù ní ayé ni pé commercial election NBA local government. Wọ́n ní you get one vote o. Yes, it's my constitutional right to my vote. Oríire tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Àbá àwọn súùtù burúkú náà rùn. Nígbà tó máa dénú studio yàrá wáyé pé ọmọ ọ̀gá o ṣé bí celebrity ṣe ń ṣe rè irú gẹ̀ẹ́sì tọ́jọ́ tira wọn lọ́bẹ̀. Kí lẹ lọ ṣe lórí TV station? Wọ́n ní why are you here? Kò tiẹ̀ sí I am here to speak about I want justice for my husband. Àwọn èèyàn wò báyìí pé ẹ̀wọ̀ eléyìí ẹ̀wọ̀ mọ́ kékeré. Your husband is still in the morgue. They've got into his body twice. You have a child in your hand. What is see? What should be your focal point here? Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ, táyé máa fi pity ẹni pé you are looking for justice. Kí ló tọ́wọ́ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ DNA tó máa kọ̀ flash ni pé DNA when they are ready we are good. But I'm here to speak about how my husband will get justice. It's like nobody is listening to me. It's like they don't want him to get justice. I want him to get justice so that he can go and rest, so that I can have a story to tell the child. Gbogbo yẹn lè mi fẹ́ gbọ́. At àti lọ́yà àti gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ kí ni ẹ máa ṣe máa wá waste your time. You can't use the platform of a media to be fighting your personal battle. You fight a cause that will resonate with the public. Justice, November. Báwo ló ṣe rò pé ó ṣe jẹ́ society tó rò pé ọmọ ọmọdé platform Arise TV tó wà nípa àwọn yẹn ò níṣẹ́ bóyá àwọn ò ní kàn gidi ṣe alóòmọ yẹn tó fọ́. You are using a TV platform to fight èmi rèé o I am this and ṣe báyìí fún mi wúwa ta ló mú ẹ. Ń ronú ni tó bá tiẹ̀ máa ta sí mi it will even be reasonable tó bá sọ pé I'm still in shock with the act tó bá sọ actor àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ gay is well cultured immediately tó sọ pé TikTok activists yẹn àwọn tó wá ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan tó pé gay ló ń jẹ they don't know tó bá fẹ́ bú actor ó yọ fẹ́ ta sí RMD tó fẹ́ ta sí ọdún Adékọ́lá Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ Gabriel Afọláyan everybody táwọn èèyàn ti mọ̀ kó tó mọ ọkọ ẹ nítorí wo ò sí náà tó mọ̀ you would wá ta sí wọn ìwú they have and say you cannot I don't expect an actor to be doing that then wàá rí pé headline máa wá ń jọ kejì all the media houses will take it but when you go in the way of banter ṣé gbogbo èèyàn lọ́rọ̀ púpọ̀ láyé ibi tí ni àwọn tẹ̀sán fún ọ̀nà kan ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé orí pé wọ́n jẹ́ kó fẹ́ náà rẹ̀ sọ ni they will never publish it with you because of like irú ọmọ òlélẹ̀ kárí àwọn olóò ti ní kí ló ti build the life ẹ torí wọn kọ́ bá ti ẹ̀ bú ẹ ṣáà mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni káwá máa fi play guitar káwá bẹ́ẹ̀ máa publish ẹ ká ló sọ pé Yomi Fabayi the actor ntọ́pọ̀ ṣe ń jà nìyẹn tó bá fẹ́ jà pẹ̀lẹ́ tó ti lórúkọ tó ní substance o ṣe pé lọ́ọ̀yà kan máa tiẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà ṣé gáàdì fáyà mi àbí ọlọ́dà yìí ṣé tí irú bàbá afẹ́ Fálànà bá tẹ̀lé client ẹ̀ lọ sórí TV station á ní kọ́ wọn lọ́ máa bú activist lọ́ máa ní kọ́ wọn lọ́ máa bú tọ́ba máa tẹ̀ máa fún mi ní sub he will say it in a way that will still maintain his class and he will pass a message to say exactly what the actor has done that is not acceptable. Ẹ̀sọ̀ wọn fún platform kan ẹni kókò kò lọ́bì kankan ọtí ṣì máa ṣe lẹ́yà ni àwọn yóò bá yẹ pé ṣé bàjẹ́ kí ọ̀gbá mi lọ́ba àpò sòlútù àgẹ́ mi sẹ́yìn nígbà tí a bá fi platform ilẹ̀ tí èèyàn sọ balabala ẹ̀kọ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀rọ bóyá orúkọ níní bó ṣe ń lórúkọ bó ṣe easy nìyẹn ẹ̀kọ́ rò pé that is how they do things let's just go there and say jargons let's go there and no don't do that. N tó sọ́dọ̀ tí ò gbẹnu ọkọ ẹ̀ ọkọ tó fẹ́ gan kò gbẹnu ẹ̀.
Nítorí ilé mọ́ nìyẹn jàre ẹ̀sẹ̀ dìde nínú àwọn ọmọdé ẹni tó yẹ.
lọ́yà wèrè tó ń tẹ̀lé kiri àwọn yẹn kọ́ tó máa jẹ́ níbi làwọn yẹn. Ọkọ̀ lórúkọ tọkọ̀ ń pè ní.
Ẹ nà ọmọ kékeré sì ni.
Wọ́n ti ní fẹ́ bèèrè èmi ò tí ì ríbi tí lọ́yà ti tẹ̀lé yàn lọ fún interview ṣá.
Kó lọ máa bèèrè
mi ò tí ì rí. Because
ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe interview sí o ẹ jẹ́ kí lọ́ọ̀yà tẹ̀lé lọ sí.
tó bá ti lè express ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó wù tó fẹ́ sọ kí ló ní lọ́ọ̀yà fún.
Wọn ò tí ì rí rí mẹ́rin tó bá kó tàbátì lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n á mọ̀ yàtọ̀ ní méjì tó bá yá láìpẹ́ yìí. Àwọn tó tì wọ́n láti pé bàbá ti lọ gbé ìtọ́ṣe pẹ̀lú Yomi ọ̀họ́ bò.
Ẹbí gbẹ́dí yẹn lọ́rọ̀ yìí. Ó ti gbé títí ní ìkànnì
tó wà respect. Ó wà respect kí wù mí sọ àwọn ọ̀pọ̀
ibi tó bá dé
wù mí ò sọ dáàbà tó ṣe.
èèyàn ò lè fi wíńdò kó èmi lómi ọbẹ̀ o. Wíńdò tí ọ̀gá ní lẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ àkàyàn lórí ló lè bá sọ̀rọ̀. We know when to care for widows. Kò tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe widows.
Nísìnyí ara ẹ̀ tún ti balẹ̀ díẹ̀ nítorí ó ti rí ọ̀kan tó come for her. Àná àwọn sọ́dọ̀ ìjọba ní pé wọ́n ti ń come for ara wọn yẹn.
Àwọn alájẹ kó yí àwọn ọmọ ìpé ẹlò ìwọ kọ́ ló máa kọ́kọ́ máa fi orúkọ wíńdò máa wí sí air time máa ṣe bálabàla òfin wíńdò sákìrì gbogbo TV station òfin jà fún ẹni tó kú gbọngàn ṣebí ọkọ ẹ tó kú ní wíńdò lọ́jọ́ ní wíńdò ṣọkọ ẹ tó ń lò tó fi lọ táìtù wíńdò yẹn torí gbà yẹn kò ní ṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kò lè sọ pé I'm wife of Mohbad nígbà tó wà láyé kò ní ṣẹ́ kò lábọ̀. So nígbà tó kú lórí pé okay iṣẹ́ ti dé I'm the widow but widow sí wọ́n ní wọ́n lọ pa wọ́n náà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bẹ̀ wọ́n ní oṣù dákọ̀ òun fi yẹn Gallivant gbogbo TV station Nàìjíríà akadé the fourth estate be doing that rubbish. You come out and say, chauffeur pay the justice in it, and man defend that. You can't be defending yourself on TV station. Go to police station and court. So much pay Luto Bageni, so you kill any leeway to go through or much with the ato. If not because they keep seeing us as any they keep seeing this country as a stage feast. You have explanation. Oh, Lord, police station. And no war, or you are a pro. They self-acclaim widow. Oh, now, this is about the widow. Oh, this see? You are fighting people that actually, the people that are fighting for justice for the young boy.
The widow to have the title there, Gbabi.
Ogun gidi ọdún wa àwọn widow tó kù àwọn widow ẹgbẹ́ àwọn widow tó kù tó dàbí tiẹ̀ tó pa ọkọ wọn they are in prison. The real widows cannot align with you ẹgbàgbé èjì tani gbogbo àwọn gaslighting àmì widow àkìrí kan ó sọ yẹn bí ogún nílé as the time tó ń pa they buy the nigger ikú tó yẹ kí Mohbad kú the kìrí kan tó yẹ kí nẹ̀ẹ̀lì àbùkù ní kìrí kan kú. They release Prime Boy on Nelson. One release Naramadi on the song. One release Sabilari on the song. You didn't go to the station and say, these people bullied my husband. Why are you not fighting against that? So you use the entire stuff. Or you go on the body to my case against to the go arrest you Sabilari. To my get you are sure that they did something wrong against your husband. You spent over 40 minutes spending all of the How did you come there? You didn't say, oh,
the same person who sọ pé wọ́n contribute fún yàn. Òun náà wọ́n contribute fún òun náà wọ́n donate owó fún lórí black yo. Gbogbo wọn yẹn náà lòun náà ná o. But she keep coming kí lorúkọ ẹ̀. She keep coming against àwọn tó ti dáwó fún. But ibi tí wọ́n ti ń dùn mí fún bàbá tí bàbá yẹn ti farabalẹ̀ nísìn ni pé ó ní bàbá yẹn ló gba gbogbo wọn sílẹ̀. Ó ní bàbá yẹn ló ní kó máa contribute owó fún wọn. Ó ní bàbá yẹn ló lọ ń bail gbogbo wọn. Ibi tí bàbá yẹn kó farabalẹ̀ kó máa wò kọ́ tọmọ yẹn ń sọ pé ó ń tura bàbá yẹn.
Àti láwọn tó máa tọ̀ pé kọ̀kíní kan lọ́bì kan àti tó bá ilẹ̀ fún ọmọ.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi rò nìyẹn. Ìyẹn ló jẹ́ kí inú wa kí spẹ́ndì lánàá yẹn jọ ipe kí ló dé tí ò sọ tòótọ́. Why tó parọ́?
They don't really know. They don't really know yet.
Ó ti gbogbo picture Dùrẹ́sì ti wà lórí Instagram ìyẹn. Ìyẹn ló tẹ̀ pa mí lẹ́rìn jù. Ó gbé tagbádá sí sórí Instagram ni. Mo á wò pé bàbá yẹn rẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ bá.
Ó fẹ́ tọ́ popular ni wọ́n ṣì ń
We
sọ̀rọ̀.
have to be honest with ourselves.
Báwo ni bàbá ìyàn tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa kò dàbí ti tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ náà.
I know, but if there is anything a young girl of that age, tó bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ máa lo title widow yẹn, bóyá ó ń dùn wọ́n ó rí pé nǹkan gidi ni. Tó lè fẹ́ máa lọ sí TV station, and you want to be showing that you are a young widow, your attention will be number one. Ẹni tó ti torí ẹ̀ di widow yẹn, ṣó ti rí justice. If that person has not seen justice, any other thing that brought you to that station is secondary. If you're going to talk 50 times, 48 times you'll be, I want justice for my husband. I want you to get justice. There is a reason why they assumed him. He's still there lying. I don't even know his state. In fact, this lady might not even be able to tell us whether he is in an isolated oven or in a mug. Are you saying? At the end of the day, you are going there, you know, it's quite sad. Now people are now pointing towards you. Nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé kò ń ṣe àdúrà mọ́, lawyer ẹni pé Dàmọ́lá ni. Is that lawyer not ashamed that the same Dàmọ́lá you are saying is the one that shut me up was in the house, was one of Wunmi's core supporters? Why is Dàmọ́lá saying you, Wunmi, fought Mohbad and you hit his head on the floor? Ṣé lawyer nìyẹn? Why is the lawyer not concerned that, forget about it. If I'm going to be going on TV to say It wasn't Adura. And I'm going to be pointing to Damola. The same Damola that was in the house when Mohbad died and you rushed him to the hospital. The same Damola that is your right-hand man is accusing you of fighting Mohbad to the extent that you hit his head on the floor. How do I comprehend that? How is that your missed problem? How is that your missed problem? I don't care what you did with Damola or whatever it is. The statement, what have you done with Damola? You, Omowummi, as a lawyer, only suit only do, Shagam lawyer. What have you done to punish or to get justice for your client against Damola? Nothing was done because you know that is the truth. Àwọn lọ́yà tó máa sọ kiri nínú ilé ẹjọ́ tẹ́ẹ̀ni fún adájọ́ wáyé alóyè báyìí ládájọ́ wá lé bọ́ta. Títọ́ the judge máa ní lọ́yà Kabir tó bá yí ni if you turn that bomb tí any gas bá jáde I will get you in for court contempt ẹ lọ́ wí gbèrè torí kò ní lẹ́jọ́ gidi wọn máa lọ́ máa sunu kóòtù ni ikọ́ máa tó ń gbé yàrá adìyẹ tí client máa fi lo ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ bá wo tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run dáná sí.
Wọ́n lọ́jọ́
ìgbà téèyàn parí mọ́ sáyẹ̀nsì ẹ̀
tí wọ́n widow because treating widow as iṣẹ́ as a title for stardom. They think going about on TV station saying I'm a widow makes you a star. No, you don't get stardom that way. The only way you get recognition is if you fight for that guy who was a star, not looking for how to mend your own ego. Nobody will know you, nobody will regard you that way. Now don't conscript for him that if you're going to go here, there are some people you just pretend as if you don't see. If the journalist asks you, you can respond. But unfortunately, it was not the journalist that asked you. That means they are not interested. You push it out and they say, oh, so at the end of the day, and it don't feel life well. That's the end the life well. Only one low to think Gallivant. To feel title, I am now a widow. Kini Ambaka. Oh, they're the one from Gidishi. Because at the end of the day, you don't care about the person in the mortuary. So all these self-acclaimed widow looking for widow association here and there, please be reminded they are not forming the association to support those that have serious case to answer, those that are avoiding police investigation. They support widows that will not be parading themselves on TV station using widowship for stardom. On the widowership, on the career, media tour. Because at the end of the day, in all the media talk, there is no way you fought that you want justice for the man. So what is your widowship all about? Go back and look at all the things you have done, all you have said on all the TV stations. There was no way you were in tears asking and challenging the authority, telling us where the truth about your husband died is hanging and you want it out. So what is the essence of your media talk? You just want to show Nigerians that you are a widow. You think by that you become a celebrity. Mama has some ticket to our because of the bomb about wanted to call Daddy, I am sorry. To go sort of for a widow calling. Call a walk you. Omomalo ṣiṣẹ́ gidi. So by the talent widow loni, Omalo jashi wala jaramo. So widow ti e ba twa lo level if you have something you have case to answer later. Your widow oba need to have no talent here. Pẹ̀lú gown tó wà fitted lórí bí tó ti ń lò kò sí gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ start ready ọ̀hádì tó bá tọ́lọ̀ bá ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tí widow tiẹ̀ tí wà lọ lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù so widow rap ọba rapo widow tiẹ̀ máa rapo rapi widow kẹ́ni ẹni tó kára tó ń jó dùndú.
Red and yellow
ọ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ ó ní òkú ọmọ rap so ẹ má wọrí.
Widow.
Pátákùpá widow.
Pátákùpá widow. Ẹ má gbàgbé criminal widow.
Kò tí ì débẹ̀ yẹn bá àwọn tó débẹ̀. So it's quite appalling, but whatever the case may be, àwọn ọlọ́sìn kìíní, àwọn wọ́n ti pè jà, so we're going to get started. So lápá abẹ yẹn, But we're going to be facing justice for Mohbad. And trust me, Mohbad is going to get justice and is going to get it right way. That phone, Omowummi.
Amen. Because I really stay not bothered about
it. We are at a stage that if the police eventually choose not to bring out, then we will know clearly that the police are aiding and abetting murderers. Because as it is now, Lagos State government on Gebi, nobody brought anything that has to do with the video to them. So they've done advice to Gade. So the only person that can add anything to that case is the police. So it is the police that will take something to them and say, this is our investigation. It is only the police that can take to them. If anybody takes to them, the DPP can use, but for now, the advice is out and they are done and dusted. So it is the police that will make sure they look into the one in the ass. And that is how close we are to justice for Mohbad. And realize that eventually, Toba Tushu, we want to see whether the video in that phone is 3 years. And now, Wunmi said it is me and Zomo that were fighting. Zomo said, hey, Wunmi, it is not me and you. It is you and Mohbad that were fighting. And I need the Zomo, I need the Wunmi. We want to see both of them. I want to see the video. So, Kosibi on the year. And guys, don't forget that 10th of April, 10th of April 2025, we were meant to have a justice concert. So now we are having Mohbad Symposium and a Human Rights Summit. I've shown you the first Human Rights Summit we did. So Break the Silence Foundation, we are having the second Human Rights Summit. But of course, our subjects now, I'm going to be using the summit to support the quest for justice for Mohbad. So all human rights activists, lawyers, volunteers, we're going to be coming together on the 10th of April so that the resources I want to mobilize for justice concert and transfer the Commissioner of Police. The second part of it will be continued on the 10th of April, which is going to be Mohbad Symposium and Justice and Human Rights Summit. So that is all going to be having on the 10th of April. Venue will be announced shortly. We want to quickly go and secure the venue, pay for the venue, and then I will announce the venue to you all. So in the next 2-3 days, I'll be announcing the venue. So please, let's keep everything together. Let's keep hope together and be sure that we have about 18 minutes more to go. I want to say to you.
Wunmi send the request. Wunmi send request.
Mr. Fabayi, this is your request. So send your request. Go to Abba Shedembi Abi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o kó wá o. Wunmi send request. Mo mọ̀ pé wà ń bì.
Of course, o gbọ́dọ̀ ọmọ máa tẹ̀lé mi kiri anywhere ni. Ẹni tó parọ́ mọ́ mi, ẹ wo bí ẹni tó lè parọ́ pé mo block òun just to subject me for dragging. Tó tún ní èmi sọ fún Dàmọ́lá pé kó parọ́ mọ́ òun ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé so this is who we are dealing with. Okay, Emi ò tiẹ̀ anything against anybody. I'm just doing my own thing, looking for justice for Mohbad. I don't care who did it. Let the truth trace the person and then Mohbad get justice. That's the only victim to me. The only victim is Mohbad. There's no victim anywhere else. As far as I am concerned.
Lẹ́yìn justice Wunmi fẹ́ ganu sí yín ni ó ń wò bóyá kò ń ganu sí yín gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀yẹ́ ẹ̀gọ́ gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀yẹ́ ẹ̀gọ́ jà lórí ọ̀fẹ́
kọ́sọ́mà ni wọ́n.
Wọ́n fẹ́ ganu sí bọ̀dá yìí.
Àní kọ́sọ́mà mi sayọ̀ lọ́dún mi.
Àdògán ti tó mo yọ̀ǹda ṣe. Mo fẹ́ transformer. Báyọ̀. Ẹni tó tún parọ́, ó ní èmi sọ pé ó ní èmi pe ọmọ ní kiri kan, ó ní mo pò ń pò ló pa. It's terrible. Báyọ̀, you can unmute your mic, you can have a floor now.
Yes, sir. Hello, Mr. Yomi.
I'm with you.
Okay, she goes, sir. This is our first time to come to TikTok talking. I've been following you guys.
This is your first time?
This is my first time, yeah.
From what? Oh, welcome on board. Let me give you a clap.
Yeah.
Oh, it's clap. Clap, I'll give you.
But I've been always used to be donate for your foundation, Olori platform. Yeah, but
thank
you. Like
you.
to come up, talking, go back to watch and things. Because I'm not living in Nigeria. I called you one time on the phone. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, you was asking me to call you on the WhatsApp. But my question
I can't. I said I know.
Yeah. Ẹ̀dùn lọ́rọ̀ bọ̀ṣá ọ̀rọ̀ mi kò mi kí sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ṣí. Kí lẹ sọ? Kí lẹ sọ?
Mo náà wọ̀nyọ́ kọ́sàlẹ̀ ẹ̀mí kẹsọ Yorùbá ni.
Ok.
Ó dẹ̀ kọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ wọ̀nyí ló kẹsọ Yorùbá.
Nǹkan tí mo ń ká lòlò gan, so mi kì í wẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ṣí. Nǹkan tí mo ń ká lòlò.
Ok.
Yeah. Ọmọ nǹkan mọ́ṣí. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ yín ni pé.
Ẹ sọ́mà.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n kó tó tóbi like a week sí ibi tẹ́tí lọ sí àdá àwọn ọlọ́pàá tẹ́tí lọ pẹ̀lú àwọn guys kan. Ó ti máa tó week, I think it's last week, right? Ń bá rántí dáadáa. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ mi sọ pé ẹ ti competition lórí ọmọ Omowummi yẹn tí kò dé lọ tó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ káàkiri lórí TV whatever. But why táwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣe take action lórí kíní látijọ́ ẹ̀ for a week náà tẹ́tí lọ sọ́dọ̀ Commissioner of Police ní Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. That's my question, sir.
All right, thank you. Like I said, when she was invited, she did not show up. And a lawyer, they wrote to the AIG explaining blah, 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 blah. And when it got to that stage, see, and the insult came to the AIG that kò lè dá AIG lóhùn torí case yẹn wà ní court nítorí kìnìkan, and this person saying the case is in court kò tiẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ń pò ń fún náà. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́, the case tó wà ní court òun ò tiẹ̀ síbẹ̀. She is not a complainant, she is not a defendant, she is not a victim. But a lawyer choose to hide behind that and say they know why she's been invited, and they preempted, and they said it was because the case was in court. How did you know why the AIG invited you? It's an insult. And then they wrote there, they said, oh, because the case is being attended to at the state command. So the AIG, who is superior, the zone 2, who is superior to the state command, or to say, we want to investigate some part or we need, and they look at it, well, and as God will have it, when they receive that, you know, they have a legal team too, the legal department. When they showed me, I said, this is, it makes sense, sir. And they're like, Yomi, just calm down, don't worry. Whether she is bigger than us or we are bigger, no problem. The lawyer has written, and there is a process when the lawyer writes like that. So, no, they will go about it the right way, but just calm down. And then, of course, what we saw was that the state government, they quickly issued the DPP advice, so that as we speak now, the case in court has ended. So charges have not been made. Spending and they have not been charged to any court yet. But there is an advice that, okay, they can be tried in a bigger court. And the magistrate court said, I have received the advice. And that's all. So there is something they want to cling on. More again, they say, case is still in court. Secondly, state tó ní kéèsì ti wà òun ni kí ni CP bẹ́ẹ̀ ti pè pé ó yá come Mr. Yomi, and then we sat down, you all could hear our concerns, and because this was a new CP, it's like, you know what, I will ask them to wait in there. Hold on. Hold on, guys.
Omowummi, tap on your screen. Tap, 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 tap. Don't be useless.
When you are tight, Mr. Yomi, please always work on your security.
No. Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy, Abi.
Yes. Yeah.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé ilé ayé yìí ó ṣe gba gẹ́gẹ́ tó ó tún gba pé you just have to stand by what is right. If everybody continue to live in fear, ọwọ́ pa náà ọ̀rọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ pa náà mi ò gbé so basically kí ni mo tẹ̀ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà she gave an excuse that the state command are on the case, and what they were able to show quickly is that no, it doesn't work that way. The CP invited me and invited the head of party. Ẹ bá gbàgbé pé wọ́n ti tarọ́ lọ, wọ́n ní head of party yẹn nígbà yẹn wọ́n ló fẹ́ mú mi, wọ́n ní mo ṣe fake stamp, mo ṣe kinní kan, kò sí kan tí wọ́n sọ tán. The CP summoned him, and 4 or 5 of the officers that were there when they did Mohbad's case from beginning, they were all brought in, and they asked us to express ourselves. What did we have against them? And I read my speech, and other members of the panel, they asked questions, even some of them, like CP, we don't want them. Remove them from the case totally. And the CP appeal like, you guys should calm down. I don't want to go into details of that meeting because one joke one fẹ́ mọ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ yàn tó lè ràn wọlé. Bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ráwọn èèyàn máa wá yàn tó fẹ́ bribe náà adájọ́ wọlé ni. Kó wá sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ fún wọn kọ́ lè mọ̀ tó fẹ́ lọ cover. Wọ́n àmọ̀ kọ́ máa sá kìtìkìtì wọ́n máa sá lọ bòmíì. They will be looking for parallel place to go so that they can fetch some muscle. But whatever tó bá fẹ́ ṣe, wọ́n máa padà fi tẹ́ra wọn ni. Torí àti kọ́ tọ́ ọ̀bà ṣọ́ra, ohun tó bá fi máa di, àbáwọn tó bá lọ sábà tó ọ̀bà fọpọ̀ lọ sí, nǹkan máa ṣe wọ́n pìtìpìtì bá wọn. So whatever it is they are trying to do, we are fully ready for them. So that is it, my brother. Wait until the final alarm. If you look at the trend, the case is here launching, you will know certainly that they have removed some people because like these ones, they have no case to answer. It's a simple thing. It's not, you don't need to be told. You should know that now the government is playing the role of I want to be neutral in the middle. I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. But the government has removed their hands and the name and the police against those that they thought have no case to answer. And this is quite important. That's a good one. Those are the first thing they need to do first. And then, if in the light of the other one, don't pursue, they will sit around it. What is going on? What we know is that there is somebody within the police rank, according to the undercover, Abuja, Osumo IG, where I don't know what you do. So they know everything, and they want the person to abuse his power fully before they come out to say, you know what, we'll let you know that you are nobody. So time Yembo. So whatever the case may be, we are not for one power, and that no more money. What is shared as you are, what is table but what I think then is you go here for anybody, no more pie. Nobody in there for abuse power for kan lo àwọn gbogbo òsínà tó ṣe táwọn rí. So when it is time to resolve all that, they will look into it and say, okay, who, and then the truth and justice will come out. And that's what I would say. I mean, it lacks our straight. So, kò sí nǹkan fẹ́ ṣe sí.
Ẹ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀
Aṣọ
ẹjọba bínú ẹjọba fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ kan bí like maybe like advice àbí ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yìí.
ṣé lórí bí àbílẹ̀ tàgbà àbílẹ̀ ìkéré.
now báyìí sìn.
ṣé lórí justice on bad now.
Exactly.
Exactly wo on justice on bad or personal and family.
No, not personal or anything. But no,
time was one
but the closest side àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn. Mr. Guresi jáde gbogbo wọn jáde wọn kọ̀yìn sọ́ọ̀tì. And I know the reason is that because of Kọjọ́ tẹ́lọ̀ yẹn, it was behind closed door. So wọn dẹ̀ mọ̀ kọ́tẹ́ ẹ sọ.
Ọ̀kadà Guresi ò yá mi lè máa.
Ọmọ kọ́tẹ́ ẹ sọ ẹjọ́ ẹ má dá sí wọn ẹ má sọ anything. Tí àwọn kan sọ pé wọ́n sọ báyìí wọ́n ṣe báyìí pé anything tó bá tẹ̀ sọ ẹ má dá sí ẹjọ́. May God protect you in Jesus' name.
Ẹ ò lérò pé tí wọ́n ṣe kó yá social media kọ̀ fi àyè gbàrà nù ni. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀ sọ ìwọ̀n ṣèjú kọ́kọ́ jókòó sórí. Why will you be seeing an NGO tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ takuntakun báyìí? Tí ẹni platform kọ́ èèyàn kan máa jù ká máa analyse ipa mi ẹ̀ máa fún wọn lọ́díẹ̀sì kò make any sense now.
You are doing a great
job. Gbogbo òṣì kọ́kọ́ náà ṣe káàkiri. Yìí tó máa ṣe pé social media kọ̀ ẹ máa sọ fáwọn ẹ̀ ẹ̀ omi don't be thinking they are doing kò make any sense. The only difference is that they were trying to play a role that they're only doing TikTok. They are doing justice for bad on TikTok before me. And this is not even competition. Kò sí NGO lè járù kéésì because you need to be offline. Gbogbo wọn láti jọ tí wọ́n ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀. Kò sí ìtò kọ́lẹ́tà lọ́sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá, lọ́sọ́dọ̀ gómìnà, lọ́sọ́dọ̀ anywhere láti jọjọ́ yìí. Ọdún kan àtẹ̀bá rẹ̀ very result. Ṣé lọ bí nítorí pé some cases they will shout on social media and government and police will pay attention. You now think it's peculiar. That is how long cases stardom will just come. Because very dark man will collect a little bit. Oko wa too popular. O attack you. O dey popular there. Case. It's not that way. So not all cases that you sit in front of them. I will never put your consent to the combe. You know how book tó bá ní lọ sí inú ọjà kẹjà kò sẹ́ tó rí.
Ẹ má dàjẹ́ lóhùn jọ ní kò máa pariwo sí i máa máa pariwo
báwo ni NGO ok ẹ jẹ́ ẹkú bò tiẹ̀ kí má tiẹ̀ lórúkọ ẹ wo you see an organization working so hard gbogbo lájọ pàtìgbà tí mo wà lára ọkọ àgbàkóso gbogbo sálọ àti kò sí ìtọ́ ìṣẹ́ ní ìtìláṣẹ mo ti lọ protest iwájú court àti protest iwájú assembly. Mo ti lọ sí estate Mohbad, mo ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ neighbor, mo ti wọnú ilé Mohbad, mo ti lọ sí hospital. Ó jẹ́ máa fi ẹ̀fí ìwé lélẹ̀ náà, ó ṣe pé ó táwọn yẹn ṣe máa ń mo ti lọ sí police command, mo ti lọ sí zone 2, mo ti lọ sí pàtì. Tó jẹ́ family mi gan-an ní kéèsì ká lọ sí ọkùnrin yẹn.
Just remain focused.
No, I'm focused. I'm saying that. Why would some people that are not doing 1/10 of this will be telling you, oh, owó ni owó, kí ni ìwọ tó wà, kí ló ṣe? Gbogbo tí mo lọ, lẹ́pà àtẹ́gùn màmá ṣe, ó yá, yọ̀bí ti dé o. Kò make any sense na, ẹ̀wọ̀n ìgbà tí mo ti lọ zone 2 lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo ti láti.
All the around are only on TikTok, so you are on ground. You don't need to bother yourself about those.
You're expecting that, ó kọ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ ní pò. Result yẹ kọ́ máa jáde pò ní bá ń ṣe ni wọ́n ń lọ bọ̀ ẹ wo gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Wùmí yẹn ti sọ ní corona inquest gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣọ́jọ́ mọ́ ìtò ń ṣe nínú wọ́n press tour tó ṣe.
Ó takò kan takora ni.
Ìjọ tí tá sọ yìí tó bá máa pàdé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yẹn ẹ rí i pé pìtìpìtì nítorí aṣàbọ̀kọ̀ tó pè nílé ẹjọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀ tó dúró bíi bọ́ọ̀sì àwọn àkàrà tó ẹgbẹ́ òkòrò yẹn. àwọn pọ́ǹsì àwọn tálákà ní òmòróró tó máa ń ṣàkóbá ìmòróró
video.
àwọn pátákó abẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pátákó pa. ó láwọn ní pátákó abẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pátákó pa.
mi ò fáwọn opó ní pátákó pa o mi ò fẹ́ wèrè o ẹ ṣopó wọn wọ ẹ ṣe sápá
òpó tọwọ́ ẹ̀ kún fún ẹ̀jẹ̀.
èmi ò tiẹ̀ wọ kọ́fíìsì ìjọba nítorí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ whatever you want to say don't say it on TV go to and say it to the police ask and fight for this guy fight for justice for this guy he only star only victim fight for him gbogbo yìí kàn sọ̀rọ̀ yìí di victim gbogbo yìí kàn pinnu ẹ̀kọ́ family ẹ̀kọ́ pín gbogbo ìyẹ́lẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí di bàbàrà ẹ̀ wá ń fi wẹ́ni tó lórúkọ tí mo bá lọ́wọ́ àdéhùn ṣó lè fojú ó lè wojú bẹ̀ kó ṣe bálabàlà ẹni tí gbogbo inclusion ẹ̀mí ni ìyàwó bàbá ẹ̀mí ni kíníkan bàbá ẹ̀mí Mohbad ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ pín orúkọ mo lè ṣé mo máa dùn orúkọ Mohbad orúkọ mi láti tọ́ bá pé ìyàwó Mohbad báwo ló fẹ́ mọ̀ tọ́ bá pé kíníkan Mohbad ẹ̀mí tí mo wà ní àwọn sàáwò wò tẹ̀ ṣe yẹn kẹ́yọ́ ló pé torí ìyọ̀kan ti fi rẹ̀ lẹ̀ NGO this is how NGO operates with or without your case any public case NGO ṣe pé public case public will also support ẹ máa pariwo wọn dáwọ́ fún èmi kọ́ ló ń dáwọ́ fún NGO ló ń dáwọ́ fún and we are doing many things that is bringing results ṣe ẹwọ táìmù tí gbogbo ẹwọ táìmù yẹn lọ sísìn tó bá jẹ́ pé yẹn ń fi owó yẹn ṣe nǹkan mí ni within this short period of time ṣe máa ní result ni ṣe bóyá àwọn tó ti téèyàn ti tọ́tí mi ẹ bóyá àwọn tí kọ́ máa ṣe bà lára ṣe máa wọ́n tí kọ́ máa ṣe bà lára so at the end of the day they are just speaking a mess and they're full of themselves online you don't accept such ọmọ àná ẹ̀kọ́ ló jọ́ bí kan you ignore them ntọ́wáyé wọn ṣe nìyẹn wọ́n ti rí celebrity olórúkọ kan káwọn kan sáré máa fi kọ́ bọ́dì it's just for a short period of time má parí ògbélé ìsìnkú àgbẹjọ kí wọ́n pa á pọ̀ àwọn èèyàn gidi lájọ máa ń ṣe kí kò ṣe àwọn onídọ̀tí bí ilé àjọkọ̀ wá sẹ́yìn yáyà mí ìsìnkìlíkà ẹjọ́ who are you so ẹ fi gbogbo àwọn onídọ̀tí yẹn lẹ̀ o wọ́n ti sọ ẹ má yẹ kó máa fún
yín. aláǹtawọ́ ni kì í ṣe aláǹtawọ́ ni.
àdé má tẹ̀sí ẹ pẹ̀lú wọn torí kò sí.
lárí kókò ló fi tì wọ́n lárí kókò ló fi tì wọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ yìí dà lárí kókò.
òun àti ọ̀lẹ́dì àwọn tó wá fake stamp kiri mi ìmọ̀rú stamp ti la kókò báyìí.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi, there's something I want to call your attention to. There's this guy called Konibaje. I want you to put him to where he belongs, as you did to Larry and King White. That guy has been dragging you for a very long time. I want you to checkmate him and keep him where he belongs.
My brother. Èmi kọ́ ló ń drag she is not in my purview. The only thing that makes me see him was for him to.
That guy looks dirty, Jare. Forget about that one. Very dirty guy.
Gbogbo ìtọ́ba ṣe lórí social media yẹn ẹ gbàgbé mi ò rí. Ó dàbí pé tí mo play fún yín lálẹ́ sí I just saw it yesterday. So àti Bukky o àti kìnnìkan bàbá wọn sọ gbélé mi rí gbogbo kọ́tà méjì ẹ ṣe. It's just because I have to come down and mix up with the right people on this TikTok. Lucifer, if the NGO was properly funded, where I know only a bit of that is the only advantage you are getting. As a matter of fact, nítorí kókó kọ́ni dàbẹ̀ pé ojú ẹ̀ náà ò sáfógun ló sì rẹ̀ pé àjọ ń ṣe gbogbo àrùn ìjọ lórí kìíní àìlèdà. Èmi result lèmi lè ní no face ibi tí a ti wọ̀. I'm facing getting results. Speak with the right people. Àwọn yẹn làwọn máa rí ṣé wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn àjọkọ̀ àwọn gbòòrò táwọn yẹn ṣe lórí social media. Because wọ́n lò bóyá kí ni ẹ yí result kò yí di kankan. Nítorí ẹ kẹ gbé sílẹ̀ ẹ jáwọ́ lápò tí ó yọ kẹ gbómi lákaná ẹ kàn ṣe bálabàlá. I can say. So it's quite appalling. Èèyàn kan kiri kan bàjẹ́ njọ́ òsì jọ́ o. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gidi bú mi kẹ́lẹ̀ sọ fún bú mi kò ṣe àwọn ọlọ́màjẹ́. No, wọ́n bú mi pé mo ṣe jà fún human rights. Òun jà fún ẹwà ní kí wọ́n máa fèsì àwọn yẹn. Ẹ náà jìdá. Ní tó ṣe, the act of criminality is what I'm going to punish him. You understand? So that's just it.
Yeah,
so that is just that. So anybody
You don't even remember that guy. That guy is too small, he's too dirty. I don't even know what to compare him with. So kí lẹ fẹ́ dá yẹn lóhùn fún? Má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ àbí kí ló ń pè. Kò sí nínú ẹ̀. Àtọ́.
Ǹjẹ́ wo kí ni mi láti sọ?
Ó ti ààrẹ ìtìmọ̀ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ o.
Máa wò.
Odogwu.
Mr. Fẹ́yàn ni.
Ó ga jù.
Odogwu. In fact, nǹkan tí mo torí ẹ̀ gùnkè and I'm happy nǹkan tí mo bá lẹ̀
pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà.
ẹ̀fẹ̀ bá wa mix.
Nínú owó yẹn rí.
Nǹkan tí mo bá lẹ́nu ẹ̀ inú mi dùn pé o ní kọ́ pé o bá yẹn wá kò sí ètò kan ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú deal with individual it's none of your business justice for Mohbad òun ló bá wa ẹni bá wọ̀n come around ẹni bá wá trespass síbi tó ti ń ṣe conference rally then you can deal with that person but when you are on this social media space that you are focused yes.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Am I audible?
Hello, ma.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, I'm
Ṣé mo wà audible?
We can hear you.
Mo ní pé mo ní the most important thing ni wípé you focusing on what you are doing on the social space, justice for Mohbad, that is the only thing. And please, that audio tó ṣe play yẹn, àti treat ẹ on your behalf. Just ignore. Ọjọ́ tó ṣe mọ́jú yẹn, àwọn abiyamọ ti treat ẹ. So, thank God we don't want you to know because it's irrelevant because a ti dá wọn lóhùn.
Mi ò ní gbogbo pátápátá.
A ti dá wọn lóhùn. So it's irrelevant. Ìgbà tó sọ pé o play ẹ̀gan mo ní pé ẹ bá dẹ̀ ti sọ fún pé a ti treat ẹ pé kò tẹ̀ need láti ẹ ti react sí pé kò need láti react sí mọ́ a ti treat ẹ tó ti dogun tó ti dọ̀jẹ̀ just forget it kó tó di pé lọ ṣe rally ni.
Okay. All right. I'll get back to you.
Kó tó lọ ṣe rally ni. Kó tó lọ ṣe rally ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀.
Rally èwo ṣé ti
commissioner. Kó tó lọ ni ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ before that time. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ a ti fi fa wàhálà àti fi fàjọgbọ́n. A ti fi fa wàhálà àti fi fàjọgbọ́n.
If I had even invited Baba, èmi ò tẹ̀ invite Baba náà mi ò tẹ̀ pọ̀. So kárí mo tẹ̀ wá lọ invite that's what he would have done or he would just.
Àwa ti mọ̀ pé kò ní wà dẹ̀ tí àánú rẹ̀ ti gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà láti treat so tó ẹ pé mo ti wà lórí TikTok when you are playing.
Kí ló dé àwọn èèyàn wá sọ àbí ṣé wọn sọ ká ẹbí ò gbọ́.
Ìgbà tó ti wọ́n ti mọ̀ páwà bí amọ́ ti fèsì sí i. Àwa ti fèsì sí i. Ó yẹ kó ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan kan tó bá ti máa ta báyọ̀ mi. Àwa ò ní gbà. Àná òru ló jáde ṣe àti fèsì sí ìjọ́ kejì. Òru ni òun la fi ń bá bàbá Mohbad jà gbogbo gbà pé kí ló fà á tó ń defend èèyàn kan so just ignore it. Ká ní mo mọ̀ gan mi níjọ́ ìpínlẹ̀.
Bàbá yẹn ó ń gbé èmi ṣépè ni.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ la gbọ́. It's not kó ṣe tiẹ̀ àti sọ pé èbúté bá bójú ẹ̀yìn á fẹ́ pè fèlè pé kì í ṣe tiẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ láti dáhùn ń tà fún odidi méjì ṣe. Odidi ọjọ́ méjì láti ṣe. Delete ẹ gbà sí ẹ. So please just delete it àti ẹ need it because àti treat ẹ. Ìgbà tó tẹ̀ tó ọ̀pá nǹkan drag ẹ lé nìkan mo ní káwọn èèyàn ignore because nínú Ramadan báyìí máa ń choose ọ̀rọ̀ mi gan láti lè sọ tó rà ń tọrọ dárí kẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ká má tún dá mí kún. Tàbá parí àwẹ̀ tán a tún padà sí base. So gbàgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run.
You all responded.
tẹ́ni kó ṣe dandan ká máa sọ lójú ẹ̀ nǹkan náà ni tẹ́ni tún kàn fa mi gbogbo wa láti àfàbí kó já ni kò ní ìdí ẹ̀ ó máa tírígà ẹ̀ ní ní ìmọ̀ bó ṣe lọ pàdé ẹ̀.
ẹ̀rí pé ìgbà tí mo wọlé mo sọ ọ̀sẹ̀ kejì mi wọlé.
mímọ̀ bó ṣe lọ rí everybody ló sọ gbogbo àwọn tá à ń support ẹ àwọn Papariano the supreme everybody.
Our platform have treated the case so you don't need to go back to it.
Everybody àwọn the music gbogbo platform ló treat ẹ so àti sọ kọjá.
meanwhile ṣẹ́gun tó fọ́ọ̀lì pé kíní yẹn mi bàbá tí wàá rí o mi bàbá rí o.
gbé tẹ́ni sókè tẹ́ni kò gbóhùn sókè.
Bàbá rẹ̀ wá sọ pé pẹ̀kọ̀ sọ.
Platform bíi mẹ́fà mà ló já sí. Papariano máa fara ya gan.
Ẹ jọ ta ni admin yín.
Bọ̀ Expanda ò bá mi sọ wọn sọ ọkọ rárá.
Ní admin gbogbo Expanda gbogbo aláfẹ́ tiẹ̀.
Who is your admin? Ta ni admin yín?
Admin kílẹ̀ rí.
Ṣé ní moderator bí sọ́ọ́rì mọ́?
Expanda náà ni.
Ṣé Expanda ò wá rí ẹni tó ń pe Yomi lórí burúkú sálẹ̀ ń bíbà tó ń gbé sépè látẹ̀kan?
Yomi ti sọ pé pátá
mo rí ìpayẹ̀ padà mo rí ìpayẹ̀ látẹ̀kan mo ṣépè padà náà mo ń gbé ṣépè padà lórí burúkú kan ni mo ń dáná látẹ̀kan mo rí ìpayẹ̀. Ẹ mú tí wọ́n dànù. Báwo lèyàn ti máa wà lórí péjì tẹ́ máa gbé sépè? Mo ti bu padà látàrí ọ̀rọ̀ ni mo ń pè láti mi ìjà yẹn mo ti gbàgbé pé Facebook kan la wà.
Ṣé Naija style
ara ẹ̀ ló ń ṣépè fún.
Òun náà abuse látàárọ̀ and then ìkan wà níbà yẹn sì tó ní òun NGO àbí tí ẹ̀ ló korúkọ rẹ̀ ní wọ́n ti ṣàṣìṣà lágbọ́n hàn. Ó lò bóyá sọ́dá kẹ̀kọ́ mo reply ẹ̀ rí pé mo máa ń mute ni mo lọ́ reply ẹ̀.
Fi Adémọ́lá Táíwò ṣe moderator sí a lè máa block wọn a máa mute wọn.
Mo ti ṣe
gbogbo wa láti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ gbogbo wa àtẹ́ni everybody Papariano tí ó bọ́ra lẹ̀ tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni everybody ti jà kọjá lórí ẹ̀ kó tó ṣe rally ni. Expanda gan àjọ fa gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wọn lọ́dọ̀ mi náà ni àti sọ ti pẹ́ ó ti lé lọ́lẹ́.
Èmi ò fi play video ẹ̀ but èmi reply you know mo máa
ìjọ rally ni àbí.
Before rally
before rally ó ṣọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ kan àbọ̀ ń sìn.
Níjọ́ tí picture Somo jáde ìjọ́ kejì ẹ̀ ni wọ́n lè sùn tí blogger wọn fi pe bàbá lóru kò lè tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sòtẹ́ méjì tó ń gbọ̀n kiri wọ́n fi ń dáwó fún o wọ́n ṣe kìíní kan.
ọjọ́ tí ìyàwó dárúkọ Somo.
Ọjọ́ kejì ẹ̀ ní picture Somo jáde.
Mo ti dé láti Ghana bó ṣe lọ.
Ó dà pé Ghana lọ.
After Ghana trip ni.
Ṣé wọn ò sí Ghana bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Ghana ló wà ní.
No, after Ghana trip ni.
Ghana ló wà.
Ghana trip ni kò ṣe Ghana ó ti dé.
Ọjọ́ kejì ni tí mo travel bí.
Ọjọ́ kejì tí Wùmí tó sọ̀rọ̀ interview tó dárúkọ Somo lórí live. Ṣé Wùmí ló dárúkọ? So ìjọba tó ṣe yẹn wà lórí màmá Jókèmù jọ yẹn ńlẹ̀ wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Somo yẹn.
Ọjọ́ kejì yẹn.
Ìjọ yẹn lẹ dárúkọ pé somolisation ọjọ́ màmá Jókèmù lẹ sọ pé somolisation rẹ̀.
Dárúkọ àtẹ́rí point náà.
No, níjọ́ tí
Wùmí dárúkọ.
Ṣé Wùmí ló kọ́ sọ ẹ̀yin wá padà sọ wípé somolisation lórúkọ péjì ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ lórí.
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu tí wàá gbọ́ òwúlé. Adébókò gbọ́ náà.
So ọjọ́ kejì yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ní ilé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ orúkọ péjì ẹ̀ bọ̀tẹ̀ yìí wá ní pé somolisation ní orúkọ tí péjì ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ lórí TikTok. Ṣé àwọn pé everybody máa gba sírìn ni because we want to know who is Somo. So ní picture yẹn wá jáde ìjọ́ kejì ẹ̀ lóòrùn mọ́jú jọ́ yẹn ló lọ jí bàbá tó pe bàbá ló mọ́jú. Òru ló pe bàbá mi.
Ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ ẹgbìbìtẹ̀.
ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀ sẹ́rí ìgbàgbé ìyá Mohbad náà ti ṣe pé ń ta so gbogbo yẹn everybody ti dá lóòótọ́ ẹ̀ ti kọjá lọ.
àwọn ṣe pé ìyá Mohbad náà jáde àbí.
no mo ní ṣe bí ìyá Mohbad náà ti ṣe pé
so Yomi yẹn ti lọ that one no water again almost all the platform tó ń support ẹ ló jà àjọ yìí almost all the platform. ẹ má mọ̀ pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí tó fẹ́ play ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ní jó play ẹ̀.
anything tẹ bá rí pé wọ́n ti sọ ìdá ìyá ọmọ
I said it too when I came in.
wọ́n bá ti abuse yín tí bàbá abuse yín tí màmá rẹ̀ abuse yín just keep it. wọ́n ní aláṣeyọrí là máa ń fi ṣiṣẹ́. àwọn àsìkò pọ̀ tẹ́.
àná tí mo gbọ́ yẹn àná tí mo gbọ́ kíní yẹn I played it on a show. ní tí mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ ni pé you know this lady mama orúkọ lady this beautiful lady she said
níkẹ́
play you ma
gbọ́dọ̀ mi
níkẹ́ lọ́jà.
Adéníkẹ́ Adéníkẹ́.
She now said kí o lè play but kí n má deliberate lórí because nǹkan tí wọ́n láti ọmọ tí ń ṣe ogbó mo ti ṣe jọ́sùn fún ọba yìí ohun tí ọba yìí ṣe ń bì ó fẹ́ lè dúró ó lè wá jẹ́ ọtọ́ máa mú ẹni tó pa bàbá àdìmọ́ fáínálì o wọ́n ṣọ́ọ̀kì mi jùlọ ó ṣọ́ọ̀kì mi.
kò ṣọ́ọ̀kì mi ẹ gbójú mẹ́rẹ̀ ẹ gbójú ẹ kíìpù ẹ̀ èèyàn máa ń kíìpù rẹ́kọ̀d ẹ kíìpù ẹ̀ ẹ má dìlítì ẹ̀ ẹ má tiẹ̀ mẹ́ta sọ́nà tí aláṣeyọrí láyé máa ń kíkú sẹ́ ṣe eré yìí táwọn ṣe yẹn ni mo fi sọ lọ́dọ̀ mi lánàá bóyá ti sọ pé tí mo bá gbé analysis mi lórí tí bàbá ṣe ń tà yẹn pẹ̀lú fídíò 3 seconds video tí mo bá analyse àárín yẹn sọ́mọ̀gbọ̀n ò ní bọ́nú ẹ̀ torí bàbá sọ pé òun ò lè sùn fún odidi ọjọ́ mẹ́ta láti gbọ́dọ̀ ti gbé picture ọmọ yẹn síta èmi ò mọ tí ò lè sùn fún Wùmí ti sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ń sùn wọ́n ná bọ́ ọmọ wọn sùn wọ́n ń sùn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ síta tó ń sùn.
ibẹ̀ gbọ́ngàn ní àṣírí olórí àṣírí wà.
wọ́n láwọn ò lè sùn fọjọ́ mẹ́ta. ìyẹn ṣe ẹ máa dúdú oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ti fi àlẹ́ di bàbá ẹ ó lọ sàbújá ó ṣe tírí sọ kò jáde kó wá dìbọn kù ó wá jáde kò lóhùn wọ́n ń gbé àwọn èèyàn ṣe pé.
ọwọ́ àlùbí àtàwọn bá ṣe ìyẹn ló máa jẹ́ kí kú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ gbọ́mọ̀.
kú lùnú.
èwo tún ní kí
gbogbo tí a ṣe ń sìn ẹ̀jẹ̀ o ẹgbẹ́ yẹn fọwọ́ yẹpẹrẹ mú nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ sí ẹ mú kó wà kókó ń tán láwọn ò fẹ́ yẹn níbi tí ẹni kí gbégbé mọ́ gbé níbi tó ibi tá a ní kí tẹ̀tẹ̀ mọ́ tẹ̀ ní tẹ̀tẹ̀ máa ń tẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní pé kí bàbá mọ̀ dá sí bàbá ló máa parí ẹ̀.
But let's be honest with ourselves. There is no side. Mi ò parọ́ èmi ò rí side mi mi. Or any other person tó blọ́ọ̀kì every kind of CCTV or video evidence. Side bàbá ẹni kan lọ ti sáré gbogbo ẹ̀. Now tó bá jẹ́ pé
working together.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé fídíò tí wọ́n send mi ẹ̀ ní pé ìjọ tí Mohbad kú ni and the Zomo is there. That means pé ọ̀fẹ́ kárí tó wà ní fídíò yẹn ọ̀fẹ́ ní kọ́kọ́ta ìgbàsọ́ bá fún máa sọ ẹni tó lóun wá. Àdúgbò kan náà ni bàbá yìí gbé pẹ̀lú Mohbad láti kékeré. Ta ló lọ wọnú lé yẹn?
Wow.
Tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ̀ bá po ẹ̀rí fíìmù.
Wọ́n ní kò sí nínú ilé, wọ́n ní kò wá nínú ilé, bọ̀ tí iṣẹ́ bá débẹ̀ á mú.
Ẹ ṣe fún iye ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad tó ń lọ ní ẹ̀.
Bàbá náà ò ní lọ́bẹ̀. No, ẹ mọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n lè jà lóòótọ́ kí ó má lọ́bẹ̀, bọ̀ tí tó bá jẹ́ wípé lórí nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ tó bá jẹ́ pé olówó àná fídíò tí fídíò yóò dẹ̀ kí ṣe old video definitely nǹkan kan ló pa Wùmí àti ọmọ yẹn tó fi dípé gẹ̀ẹ́jọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lọ sí ẹjọ́ allegedly.
Nígbà tí gbogbo àwọn fámìlì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ èmi ni mo bímọ mi èmi ni widow èmi ni bàbá ọmọ ẹ̀ gbogbo yẹn ò kọ́ justice o. Now sáìdì yìí ni Mr. Muyiwa ti rán yàn lọ kókó lọ blọọkì ẹni tó ń fẹ́ kú CCTV lẹ̀. Àkàsí bí ìsírí ló pé kí ni fíìmù bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mi fò mi ò gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín lọ sẹ́sítẹ́tì Mohbad mi ò ṣe anything ẹ fọ́ọ̀sì mi kí n mú details neighbor ẹ̀ mo múlẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ ní tó lọ́ọ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wá story pé ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́rọ now adé command ibi tí fóònù wà ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ́n pé 3 seconds video wà let's assume there is a 3 seconds video wọ́n wá sọ fún yín pé okay o òun kọ́ ni ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe It's easy to write petition to the commissioner of police. Bàbá tó lọ bọ́ fẹ́ wo fídíò. Ẹ sọ pé náwó lórí kéèsì Dàmọ́lá kí ni Dàmọ́lá fi ṣe kí ni tí ìgbà náà Dàmọ́lá 3 million plus. Because tàbá sọ́ọ̀sì tí bá sọ pé wọ́n blọ́ọ̀kì mi bí wọ́n blọ́ọ̀kì mi lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ti wá kéèkì àwọn ọ̀kan lẹ́yìn olùgbé ọgbà ọ̀tọ̀ kójọ yẹn. Ẹbí ìgbẹ́ ò léegun lẹ́bàá kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ jọ lórí social media kọ́ máa ní kọ́lé ti máa lé. Mi ì rí wọn rárá.
Mr. Yomi.
Ẹ wá wo gbogbo tíìsì. Mo ní èèyàn sì ẹ bá wo ẹni sì mo jáde mi ò dárúkọ ẹ̀. Mo give you description pé àlàyé tá à ń sọ yìí. Ó ní military training. Mo ti sọ ti pẹ́ mi ìdárúkọ ẹ̀. Àbí mo parọ́ ìgbà ilé ìtẹ́lẹ̀ mi. Mi ò dárúkọ but ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ yìí mọ̀ pé this Yomi Fabayi tó mú description ẹni ilẹ̀ this is Zomo's description. Kò yẹ yín ó lè wọ pé ọṣẹ ti yí òun jẹ́ kó òun tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jáde síta ariwo tó bá lè pa tó bá lè lé Yomi Fabayi pa àwọn tó sọ ọ̀gbẹ́ni wá bí ọba ṣe ń sá eré ní kó máa ju òkú ẹ̀ gbogbo yẹn òkú ẹ̀ mi ọ̀nà pé gbogbo ẹrù tí sí lápò mi ni gbogbo TV station tó lọ yẹn àjọ máa pàdé mbẹ̀. Now mo wá wo kókè fóònù tá à ń sọ yìí 30 seconds síbẹ̀ CP ìgbà àtijọ́ ẹmu sọ́wọ́ nísìnyí kọ̀bádì yẹn kọ́ la tún lọ yìí ṣé wọ́n fi fídíò hàn mí ṣé mi nìkan mọ́ lọ́bẹ̀ ṣé gbogbo àwọn tájọ́ lọ yẹ wọn ò ní fẹ́ẹ̀sì wọn fẹ́ wo fóònù yẹn wọn fẹ́ nìkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n fi hàn wá yẹn nígbà àwọn àṣírí kan wà tẹ́kọ̀ wá pé inú Yomi yóò gbọdọ̀ rí ọba kan jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ àfọgbọ́n ṣe kọ́lẹ̀ sí wọn ò ní choice tẹ́ ẹ bá fi hàn mí ẹni tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ fi kó wọn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ẹ arrest wọn because wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ because ilẹ̀ ilẹ̀ tẹ́bi rí inú 3 seconds inú ilé Mohbad tẹ́bi wọ̀ yẹn ni ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ yàtọ̀ sẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà lórí social media èmi wọ inú ilé yẹn nísìnyí bàbá wọn bọ̀ ká sí láì ṣẹ̀yìn láì ròyìn ẹlẹ́wà justice ẹgbẹ́ tó sọ pé ṣe justice lèmi wá yẹn mo wá justice mo wọ inú ilé ọmọ yẹn mo fọlọ́ bàbá yóò dé inú ilé yẹn lájọ tó ti gbé Mohbad kúrò mẹ́ I went there tó bá jọ́ mọ̀ ìyá mi ni tó bá ti kú kí ni fẹ́ ṣe jù yẹn lọ. I went there with police because kí lẹ́nu kó mo lọ ṣé nùbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá ṣé mo lọ ṣe pàlóńgò ni ṣé wọ́n ń da owó nílé empty house ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo ṣe wá wà ask yourself how can you say you are saying mo wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ because I still believe we can get something out of that place. Nítorí what is pushing me my own resolve is different from anybody thinking they are talking. I believe no matter how long if we get into that house we must still find a clue. Mo wá wọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo wá realize pé kí lè bá mi pò èmi kan tẹ́lẹ̀ bàtí mo ní 3 seconds video mo ní ìdèyàn láti ṣàlàyé pé ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ yẹn o ṣé nílé Mohbad ni because mi ìwọ bẹ̀ rí Kàrímọ́ nìkan ni mo lè sáré hello ọmọ ilẹ̀ this video in question is this Mohbad's house because I have not been to the house nígbà tó tún confirm ẹ̀ fún mi àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ lóríṣiríṣi at a point gan namely because ilẹ̀ Mohbad tó rí is the white one. That is the only analysis she can do because for more other section of the house. So she was even criticizing it. Oh my God, wow. Money, ignore. And it was said whatever it is. Now, I was able to move into that house first hand. I now saw the kitchen. I saw the Mohbad's room, Gongo. Exactly the same color of that house. Now, mo ń gbàdúró ìjà lábẹ́ 3 seconds yẹn tọ́sí yẹn èyí tó kúrò lè jẹ́ praise and worship bá kú wúyìn bẹ́ẹ̀ máa bá anybody kú anything bí báwo lè ṣe wọlé sínú fídíò tó ti fìjà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Now àdúrà mo tún wá ṣe wàhálà mo set up press conference àfẹnití o except you are not raised with honest parents you will not say that. Even my first press conference was beyond what you thought it contributed for. I went beyond what people were expecting. My choice of location is setting everything because I am representing the public. Mwashito, the Adura came. They came with a different purpose. But because What is in me is bigger than what is in them. One is ẹ̀yà ṣọ̀bọ̀lọ́rùn ẹ̀fọ́ máìkì bọ́ lẹ́nu abápayọ̀ don't ẹ ṣe àṣenọ́wà ń tẹ́fẹ́ àṣeyẹn tí spirit mo bá fẹ́ kẹ̀ṣe ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. And then the boy said, okay, yeah, it's even 10 minutes video. Yes, it's my phone. It's 10 minutes video. And it's in the phone. Is that not a big thing? Adra is confirming in a press conference. Do you know how many key institutions that saw that video? Don't have a press conference here. Wow. That is for Adra's confession. That the video in question is about 10 minutes. And it's in the phone being held by the police. He noticed later, other corner or Meta, he said 2 people and 1 person. The decision for Adra to say and 1 person, and he concealed it. It means it's not because it is a video from old house. It is a video of Mohbad's house. No, she conceal any keta. Now, para law, the second day I was in Mohbad's house. The boys saw me in Mohbad's house. The 3rd day to the 4th day, police got hold of Adra and said, now, tell us, I face the AIG. He now confessed. This is the 3rd person. He said the 3rd person, I didn't mention the name out. This person, Omowummi on the phone, come. Who is this 3rd person in this video? Is the video old house or new house? Who is the 3rd person that is here? Oh, Yoju. They have given description. Kobobo Shenlo. Oh, Komoko. Ashiri Tibetu. She ran out. It began to. It's part of the process. And then the Zomo came out. Okaramo Zomo. Zomo Loda. Zomo ne become Waloba. And then the next thing the father will say is, "Kodeberi." My only guess is what to my dollar. This customer para shele emari. Where will you put your face? Because the Zomo confirmed that, hello, Omoele, not be the fight Mohbad, now you won't stab Mohbad. I won't put mouth, you won't stab me too. So at the end of the day, what is he trying to say? And read within the line. And for him to have said that and his audio, he must corroborate it. This follow the social media. Eba suffer agbófinró. Ṣáwọn ọlọ́pàá ò ti rí fídíò yẹn. They've seen it. But whatever it is going on, the power play that is going on, might end very shortly. Very shortly. But look at Echo West Place. It is not the time for me to tell the world the sacrifice, the things that I have lost, the things that I have to overlook. Thank you so much, Marvelous. Because you cannot tell your story when you have not won. Your story will be sweet when you are a victor, when you get the mantle of victory. If by any story ever do later on, where is the clash? On a good day, you will only be sending appreciation. Okay, please call us to do it. So change it if you want zone 2. So only spirit, only water, only water, move, go to zone 2. So only water, do you know how many times? And if you must know, on that court, do you know how much I mobilized police to get there? They were meant to pick him up in the court. Before Yabobat appealed at a job, he will come, I will bring him. We are going to the passport office. And I came back to give feedback. That was on the day of the press conference, on the second day of the press conference, the second one. Like, okay, Obawafure, we'll come. I'm going to the passport office. They know I'm not lying. Tabajo Korisaku, the only person that has been consistent and speaking the truth is still Yomi Fabayi. But we are bashing him because we think we can chase him away from the struggle so that we can rest. So that we can rest. They know. She will be a do animal. Olapaya, police. Go and Larry Omodia, Omita Koko, Onimofio. Oh yeah, our terrorist group don't terrorize domestic terrorism. Don't feel like
Larry Omodia.
Kabalo attack the activists in it's part of when people donate to the NGO, you use the money for such things. Your team Shefi Moti 20-something years. Tima ignore public. My conscience do not, because it is what I want to do. And some people have money, they cannot give. Some don't have at all, but they are willing to give more. That is the difference. Money, I want to use it to help who I can help. Mumi is not my enemy. Baba Baba is not my enemy. Adra is not my enemy. As a matter of fact, all of us thought we are helping them because they don't have the power. They want the public help. We don't even know where the case was going. We didn't expect it to turn into the family. And when it turns out that Eyakolo conscript, let's use the life of other people to play the kite so that attention will not come on us. They don't understand that justice is not like that. You might deceive people for a while. You cannot deceive them for long. They think Nigeria is not a justice society. Now it is coming to force. Lagos State, they don't need justice. Lagos State, they don't need it. Now they've shown you.
We trusted you. We trusted you. We believe in you, Momi. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tó bá wá rí bàbá wa ń fàjà nǹkan.
Àwọn fídíò wà.
Tó bá wá wà nígbà tá à ń fàjà nǹkan tó yọ lọ́hùn. Ó ti jẹ́ kí ẹ kó lọ. Jẹ́ kí ẹ lọ àwọn àwọn kan gidi tó ń sọ ni kò fókọ̀sì sílẹ̀ fi ẹ̀pọ̀n àdúrà ni kò bá ń dìmú ẹ̀pọ̀n àdúrà yẹn má jẹ́ oyè ọ̀bọ kọ́kọ́rọ́ justice nìyẹn.
Ebi o parí ní ọ̀rá ìlú ebi o parí sí competition.
Just ignore please, ignore Allah please. Mo mọ̀ pé wọ́n drag ẹ̀ I know.
Ìyí tó bá parí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àfẹ́bọ̀ tó bá kò sẹ́ni tó ní láti pa Mohbad. Àwọn alábí àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ kò sí tó kún àwa. Ẹni tó pa Mohbad you are going to jail.
Mr. Yomi.
Ọlọ́pàá ògèdè fún ní sọ́pọ́ọ̀tì. Ẹ ti owó yìí tọ́wọ́ ti kú $50. Owó ti kú àwọn
Yomi ó ti tó máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ máa tẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Yomi ó máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Yomi ó máa bá ṣẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó tiẹ̀ sinmi mi ìfẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ẹ̀yẹn tí gbogbo wa ń fẹ́ ibi tó ń gbé wa dé yẹn gangan la fẹ́. Yomi ó máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ Yomi ó máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ máa tẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Yomi ó máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ máa tẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Yomi ó
orí ìjókòó máa ń dùn.
Just ignore that side.
Let's move forward. Let's make another
Yomi o ṣó mọ ìdí tí mo fẹ́ kó fi wá máa ignore. Ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo tó kò yé yín ni wípé owó tó wọ GoFundMe ti stop. Owó tó lọ sí Access Bank ti stop. Àwọn owó tá à ń gbàjọ break the silence ló ń lọ nítorí àríṣẹ́ tí break the silence ń ṣe. So wọ́n á máa kọlu ẹni tó ní break the silence. Wọ́n á máa bá ẹni tó ní break the silence fà á. so ìwọ ni kò wá ṣe kí ni kò wá fòwé lépo kò fi díẹ̀
ẹ̀kọ́ sí kẹ̀yẹ́ lọ pariwo ó lè mi gba 10 million.
àní kò fòwé lépo dí etí òwe lépo ni kò fi dí etí ká máa lọ síbi tá à ń lọ títí wa ká máa torí àwa kan àmì fàágùn tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi sórí justice yẹn àwa ò fẹ́ àfẹ́ àmì fàágùn àmì kó tètè ṣe kíákíá la fẹ́ so please just ignore ibi nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo nìyẹn.
máa kọ powerful petition kan
it's okay
lẹ́nu sí àárọ̀ la.
máa mú báírò bọ́dà lásìtà o olórí ẹbí Yomi ti fẹ́ mú báírò
Oh my God.
olórí ẹbí Yomi ti fẹ́ mú báírò kò lẹ́wà o ó ti fẹ́ mú báírò.
ṣé kí n sọ starting ẹ̀ fún yín mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí.
má sọ mí òtítọ́ yẹn. má bínú ó ti wà it's okay torí Ọlọ́run it's okay jọ torí Ọlọ́run jọ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe nǹkan tá à ń ṣe jẹ́ ká máa ṣe ẹjọ ẹ pa àdúrà ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ justice ẹ̀pọ̀ yẹn ni kò dìmú ṣó ti gbọ́jọ.
Yẹn ṣojú.
I need to go and rest. Àwọn family of people at all. Ó dáadáa lọ́kàn ṣe. I just pity that guy. Let's move forward.
Ìsàkọ́ gbọ́ ṣùtì orí ẹlẹ́gàn ló dàrú o. Ṣó ń gbọ́? Ìpàkọ́ gbọ́ ṣùtì orí ẹlẹ́gàn àpò àná rẹ̀ Yomi má jà. Yomi má jà mo wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ lọ́hùn.
Sàlámà Àbẹ̀ní ti wọlé fún
Ọlọ́run wà ní ìjọba.
Sàlámà Àbẹ̀ní ló kọrin fún yìí yẹn. Ẹ máa ń lọ
Ayọ̀ ni ẹ má ti sọ para yín too much.
Torí Ọlọ́run Yomi
jọ Ọlọ́run lágbára gan-an. Gbogbo kíní Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe kò lè jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
No, ẹ mọ̀ pé mo pé ní Ramadan na máa wà kíkọ́ lọ́rọ̀.
Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀jà rẹ̀.
Please can I talk? Yes. Yes, mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ látàárọ̀ mi ò ráyè láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ má bínú.
Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ọkọ pé Wùmí ó bẹ̀rù yín pa láti ìgbà tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ti ń jáde tó ń ṣe gbogbo ó relax níbọ̀ ó ti mọ̀ pé táìmù ti tó ó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé kò sọ́nà àbáyọ ó ṣe wá jẹ́ kó rí tí ló ṣe wá jáde síta tó ṣe wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́ ọ̀rá sáà nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni ṣé mọ̀ pé ó ti mọ̀ pé no táìmù ti tó fún òun because nínú program mo gbọ́ question kan tó sọ tó ní I don't know why that Mr. Yomi hates woman. She hates woman too much.
Ìgbọ̀nrílẹ̀ ayé mi. Mo máa ń bẹ́ òbò gidi. Ó lè mi hate woman. Ó yọ ọdún lọ síbi ló kó bá mi. Mi ò dọ́dọ̀ fi oṣù tọkùnrin. Obìnrin ni wọ́n lè fi.
Kò mọ tó tó fẹ́ sọ ni. Kò mọ tó tó fẹ́ sọ ni.
Ẹ wò látòrí ẹ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé. Mo mọ yọdún tájọ́ rìnrìn lọ́lé wọn. Ọbẹ̀ mọ̀ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n kí ló dé pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ bọ́ látòrí yẹn tóyà yìí máa kù mẹ́sà ìgbè Kẹ́mi Àfọlábí ẹ wo gbọ́ àwọn tí ìfún Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àwọn tí mo ń tẹ̀lé kiri yẹn ó ṣiṣẹ́ àbò nílùú péjú èmi ló gbé lọ́bẹ̀ nígbà tí mo ń ṣe síkì èmi Ìyábọ̀ kò ní láti tẹ̀lé mi lọ́bẹ̀ ó sọ mi tí mo ń sí ẹwà mo lọ dúró tí mo lọ sí mo lọ wọ́n ni so ẹ wá wo lọ ẹ wọ àwọn tí mo ń jà fún ní indọ́sítírì ẹ̀kọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ máa lọ́kùnrin obìnrin ni nígbà tí Tóyìn ní problem pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yẹ́wé lè lẹ́rí actor mi lè lẹ́rí pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ sọ èmi nìkan.
Kò mọ kó tó fẹ́ sọ kàn fi sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
My mom was sick then. Mo sì ní fún mi ní ọ̀dà pé go ọ̀rẹ́ tó ń pín ẹ̀ ní alẹ́ go mo mọ̀ pọ́pọ́ ní balẹ̀ mi tó wà I will be fine. Mo ń tẹ̀lé kiri máa sùn sílẹ̀ lẹ̀ báyìí. Gbà tó yá tó wẹ̀ sí mo sùn sí àkejì máa sílẹ̀kùnlẹ̀. Tàbá wà ló tẹ ebi mo ń tẹ̀lé káàkiri títí. Ibi tí mo ti ń tẹ̀lé kiri ni mo ti mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ ìṣọ́lájà tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí. Ibi tí mo ti ń tẹ̀lé tó yìí kiri kiri kan ṣọ́lájà ló gbàgbọ́ orúkọ ẹ̀ this actress tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà sí.
Tọ́pẹ́.
Ṣọ́lájà.
Tọ́pẹ́ Ṣọ́lájà.
Ibi tí mo fi rírí náà kò ṣe Táyọ̀ Tọ́pẹ́ náà ni.
Tọ́pẹ́
Ṣọ́lájà. Ibi tí mo ti ta ti ń sá kiri pẹ̀lú Tóyìn nígbà kéèsì ṣe rẹ̀ gbẹ́ ibi ta tó lè sá lọ ní Ìkòròdú ilé Tọ́pẹ́ ìrí mi ìmọ̀ pípẹ́ ló gbé mi rírí. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti máa tún jẹ́ kiri tọ́ àwọn ọ̀nà ọ̀fẹ́ fáǹsà tó mú fún mi jáde níjọ́ yẹn mú wáò. Mo tẹ̀lé kiri misogynist náà nìyẹn ṣé àwọn wíńdò ni kí n bá tẹ̀lé kiri. Tọ́lọ́ náà ẹ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ní ẹ̀ Instagram
ó fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn obìnrin ká hate yìí ni.
Obìnrin máa hate
ni. Ó fẹ́ nìyẹn. Ìkan tó fẹ́ gangan nìyẹn.
Mistake tó máa ń ṣe ni pé àwọn ọkọ̀ tí Ọlọ́run fún ní kálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Mi ò lè wà láàrin obìnrin kọ́ máa láìkì ẹ máa rẹ́rìn. Mo tún yóò di fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́. Ẹ ní máa wọ náà pé àbí sísá wa ni àbí bírọ́dà wa ni Yomi. Ṣé lẹ́tì kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí ẹ̀yin máa wò. Mi ò tẹ̀lé ọkùnrin. Mi ò ní sọ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan lọ́kùnrin. The only person who wants to take his lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan bóyá tí pọ̀pùsì mi bá kọ́ àkíni. Oṣù bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa ti gbà. Èmi obìnrin ni mo ń sọ̀pọ̀tì káàkiri. Mo jí ọláyàgbà tí ó kú sí Canada pẹ̀lú ọmọ oṣù méjì. Èmi ni mo ta kú lórí. Kò ẹ̀ lè sísàn wo. Wọ́n á ti gbé òkú ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀ lè gbé lọ́kọ̀. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wá sí Nàìjíríà ibi tí ọmọ ẹ̀ máa ti ní access láti lè máa lọ ṣe àdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ní ẹ lọ ta mọ́tò mi. Màá lọ wá ìjókòó wa. Mélòó ni ọ̀fẹ́ kà nínú yẹn Adépẹ̀lẹ̀? Àwọn eléyìí ò ẹ bọ̀ wọ́n kàn parọ́ ni wọ́n kàn ṣe òun kàn ṣe padà ọmọjọ́ olórí rẹ̀.
Wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu ni àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀kọ́ tó kọ́ nìkan tó máa sọ.
Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu nítorí àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn wọn síbẹ̀ kó tó mú sítórì unadon payam òun ló ní gbogbo màtíríà yẹn lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lú iCloud partner níbo lòun lè darí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ ó dẹ̀ gbá pull out gbogbo Nàìjíríà bá ṣe gbá ṣàkùtò àtọlọ́pàá everybody kẹ́ẹ̀dé lọ. Bàbá àwọn kan ya wèrè ṣá wọ́n ti gbé nǹkan burúkú mi ó dà wá lọ síbi tí àfẹ́ dà lọ ṣé ẹgbẹ́ yóò dà lọ bẹ̀ ni ọlọ́pàá gbọ́ wọ́n ò lè fọwọ́ kàn òun wọ́n ò fọwọ́ kàn àdúrà wọ́n ò fọwọ́ kàn dìjẹ́bá wọ́n fi gbogbo yẹn lẹ̀ because when you see some people that are very manipulative tí wọ́n ti fa nǹkan orí wọn ti yí gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ní tẹ́lẹ̀ kúlà òun kan ọbẹ̀rẹ̀ ear infection wọ́n sáré lọ òun ló sáré lọ bá gíslọ́mà ó ti mọ pé àwọn wo lọ gbogbo àwọn tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú fún lórí social media ó ti mọ̀ wọ́n bí ṣíní ẹ̀jẹ̀ dáhùn ó ti lọ bá wọn. Now okay you said ear infection agbọ́n ear infection akọ́lọ̀ ear infection they kpai the nigger come and take your trophy ikú tó yẹ kí bàbá ẹ̀ lẹ́yà kí mélòó ni ká mú bẹ́ẹ̀ nísìnyí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ bàbá ìyá ọkọ òun lórí kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọlé ìwọ tí over 1 year and a half olóòrí nọ́ọ̀sì tó ń gbádùn ààrẹ káàkiri you did not say a word no interview no going to police no demand for justice ó wá nígbà táwa ń dárúkọ pé fídíò ti fẹ́ mú lẹ́bùlẹ̀ ló ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ mídíà tọ̀ ṣáwa gbọ́ ni.
Yes.
You are coming out because you know that there is video evidence nítorí pé as at that time tí wọ́n sì ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n ti rò pé wọ́n ti nọ́ọ̀kì gbogbo ti CCTV wọ́n ní anything tó bá máa jọ video evidence gbogbo family wọn nígbà o wọ́n máa wà in conjunction báyìí justice tí oníkálukú wọn wá ọmọ public gbọ̀ngàn ló wá direct full justice justice tó bá máa mú video evidence sílẹ̀ gbogbo òjò.
We are even trying to come together now it's like you are very right Mr. Yomi.
gbogbo wọn náà làwọn fèsì èmi ò ní ẹni ò kò tún mi justice yẹn máa gbà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ I am with Mohbad gbogbo wọn dey against Mohbad.
ọkàn ẹ ò balẹ̀ mọ́ ibi tó wà gan bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkàn ẹ ò balẹ̀ mọ́ kò mọ kó tó fẹ́ ṣe fún ọkàn ẹ ò balẹ̀ mọ́.
ọlọ́pàá máa jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ka fẹ́ máa tẹ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú fídíò ṣé gbogbo ayé ò ti rí pé mo ti lọ sí kọ̀mándì ni ṣebí kọ̀mándì ni fóònù yẹn wà ṣé mo ti parọ́ títí ó ti parọ́ fún ọ ní TVC please tell your family to go to command and God wanted to show to him to her and our supporters that I am God. You might think your family is talking. I am using it. Now I will provide. They will see many nights to your daughter that will you get up casualties. He provided it and said, the commissioner said, Mr. Yomi, Emma Bo. And then the commandant no. And the man said, please bring your people, bring your protest. Mr. Abodi is a rally. He said, Mr. Yomi, It's not a rally, it's a protest. You're only using rally, you just want to please, I'm begging. Okay, you know what? Bring the protest to command. So he said, bring it, don't worry. As me, you will leave, don't worry, bring it. What time? We agreed on time. Someone, he said, what is someone? Kill a vehicle. Now, how will she explain to the world now? How will she explain to that TV station? Ẹ wọ́n kí mi kọ́ ọmọ lọ apply fún fellowship command. Tí ìfura pé Ọlọ́run ṣiṣẹ́. Táwọn Ọlọ́run kọ́ ni. I did not intend to go to command. I didn't apply to go to command. As a matter of fact, the presenter will look at it and say, if we bring Yomi here, the first question we ask him is, Yomi Fabayi, why did you refuse to go to command? But God answered them. The owner of the command did not go. The the commissioner said, come. And we went with the crowd asking justice for Mohbad. Now ask all of them on that stuff now. You were saying your man did not go to command, that he should go there. He went there with a serious petition and protest. What is in that phone that they are protecting? And the commissioner said, Mr. Yomi, don't worry, you are just stabling your stuff now, today now. That phone will come out. And whatever is in that phone, action will be taken. And justice will be served. We will get to the root of it. I want to come back to Kakiri. Bó ṣe wà yẹn wọn fúnra ní ó ti yá sún gbogbo àwọn station tó lọ yẹn. Because ọmọ pé eléyìí ò ṣe pé gbogbo wa la ní Nàìjíríà mi ìfẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó ń tẹ̀lé ẹ. Èèyàn kan ní ẹ̀mí ní kíní kan mo jẹ́ lọ́gàn ọlọ́pàá mo wà l'Ábùjá òun á pàṣẹ gbogbo Nàìjíríà ó bá pàṣẹ fẹ́ mi. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad, my only prize is justice for Mohbad. That is the only prize I have now. Justice for Mohbad. Ẹ̀yọ́ màá bóbó èmi níbi tí mo bá láìpù dé. Ẹ mú fóònù yẹn jáde. Ẹ gbogbo wọn tó wá ń defend the phone, ọtí defend gbogbo wọn tó wá jẹ wọ́n fóònù yẹn, gbogbo wọn lọ go against ẹ̀. Ìyá yẹn kọ́kọ́ bá mi jà pa. Ìyá bá mi jà, ṣé àbá náà bá mi jà ni? Lórí fóònù 2 seconds, ṣé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ jà pẹ̀lẹ́ pé títí wọ́n tó ìyá Mohbad ṣépè fún mi. Bàbá Mohbad náà ṣépè fún mi. Wùmí pè mí ní ọmọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀mú. Àdúrà náà fi hùhùn ẹ̀hẹ̀. Obìnrin ẹni mọ̀ bóyá òun wà lára àwọn tó ń lo fake account máa bú mi. Pẹ̀lú àwọn bóyá kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn ọmọ ìjọ bóyá ẹlọ́ra fóònù àwọn gbogbo ọkọ̀ ṣàkóra ọjọ́. Pé Yomi ẹsẹ̀ jẹ́ alẹ́ pàṣẹ. Ẹ fẹ́ lé mi lórí social media. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ mọ talent àtẹ̀kù tó wà ń brain mi. Tẹ̀bá mọ̀ ọ̀sán tó pè ní Naija community ní 2002-2003. Ó ju Facebook lọ, mo náà kọ́kọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn tí mo bá ṣe àwọn Bọ́lá Bọ́gàjì àti Folú London. Tó ti build tó jọba Facebook. So ọba sọ̀rọ̀ social media, èmi lè máa fi gbogbo kò lè fi fíríkì èmi. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn fíìtì àbálògùn fún Akíndélé gbọ́ pé wọ́n ṣe ń dábì wọ́n dáhùn sí àwọn èèyàn lóyìnbó wọ́n dáhùn padà èmi tí mo ṣe PR lábẹ́ tí mo ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀ fún rẹ̀. Rí lìbọn kéèyàn ní close to 20 something artists kọ́ lè máa wọ́n lè máa create kí ni wọ́n lè máa bá wọn dáhùn èèyàn lóhùn. And I'm making sure that they connect with their fans mo dẹ̀ mú màmá mú results wá fún wọn màmá mú information wá fún wọn. Ẹ̀yàn kan wá jókòó wá ní ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ TikTok kìíní kan ẹgbẹ́ pátá pupa kémi máa fọ́ fún yín tí mo ṣe òótọ́ rẹ̀ gbogbo tọ́ba àtẹlẹ́ ìkọ́ owó tẹ̀mí wá kọ́ lẹ́mọ̀ náà. If there is anything they have been sending, donating, it's for me to just push the movement going forward. Thinking that the right people that want justice on top, they will see that every necessary thing. I must not leave any stone unturned. Ṣé ìsìn lè wá sọ pé okay owó tó ń wá lélẹ̀ kiri kan ẹ̀wá lóbi àti máa ń parọ́ owó. She went there, she said, okay, now, when you say what down for Yomi, they will look at it. Kill it down for Yomi. She must stick it on down for me. So people are so gullible. People that are donating know what they are donating for. And they are seeing results. Mosalo, people still choose to donate. She had about God beating. And tell me that bóyá ẹ máa ṣe fraud ẹ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn báwọn okay that Yomi I don't trust it. But when people look at it and say look at this young man, look at what he's doing. They know that this is the right way. Àti súnmọ́ result yìí sí ẹ̀ ń sá kìtìkìtì. Níbo ni wọ́n ti lọ́wọ́ tó fi lọ gbó mílíọ̀nù house káàkiri? Níbo lọ́wọ́ tó fi kó òkùnjọ tó ń ta wọn? Ọkọ̀ go odò the station go bèrè fún justice. Ní ìgbọ́kí mi present ẹ̀ sọ pé okay now this is it. This is the wife of the widow and she's here to demand for nothing. One thing, justice for her husband. Over 1 year, her husband has not been laid to rest because he has not gotten justice. And she's here crying, kò sí àgbọ̀ yẹn. Mi ìgbọ́rí ilé ayé mi. Ó wá tún gbé lọ́yẹ̀ òní ó ti fi sọ́ba ọgbọ̀ station jẹ́. A máa yẹ tó padà jọ. Àwọn lọ́yẹ̀ òní dùn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ògbó sùtù wọn máa fọwọ́ pàdùn ní agbọ́. My lord, as your lordship pleases, ìdùnnú pa o. Wọ́n pa àwọn pàdùn. Are you okay? My lord, we are very, as your lordship pleases. Oh, but we only get called up to clients in the confident as your lordship pleases. As your lordship pleases. Wọ́n ṣe bálabàlá. Ọlọ́run lọ́rẹ̀ gbogbo wa. Àní fi kú pàtó justice kò sẹ́ni tó máa fẹ̀mí ẹ̀dín gbogbo wa. Àwọn akọ́lá gbogbo wọn tó fẹ́ dájọ́ lé lórí ohun tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni kò ṣe mi ni mo fẹ́ bring it up. I'm not going to package anything. So on the 10th of April, we're going to be having the second phase of a rally, which is going to be Mobile Symposium and a Human Rights Summit, powered by Break the Silence Foundation. Of course, we had the first Human Rights Summit in 2019. So if you go to our page at Break the Silence on Instagram, at Break the Silence Nigeria, you'll see our previous efforts. Gbogbo fóònù yẹn bá ti sọ́nù gbogbo ẹ̀ ní mo ṣe mọ́ àti wọlé ìmọ̀ tàwọn àwọn updated it. But I'll find a way to update it and post stuff on that Instagram account. But if you go there, you'll find some of our exploits. I played the video earlier, and I can still play it again if you care to see. But continue to support Break the Silence Foundation because justice is coming, and when you do things like this, we will expand so that we can be able to touch more lives. So, so it's Break the Silence _Nigeria. Break the Silence _Nigeria. Go and check it up, and then you see our previous efforts in case there are people that are saying, what has he been doing before, and what has he not been doing? So, like this one now. This is inside American Embassy, 2019. American Embassy. Yomi in action. So, and this is my first Human Rights Summit. There are so many human rights abuses, tortures going on in all law enforcement agencies in this country. Nigerians were too quiet and silent.
Human rights are those rights that you have because you are human. It's important that I also equally give my appreciation and the appreciation of Amnesty International Nigeria to the organizers and to the convener, Mr. Yomi Fabayi, and his volunteers, the foundation board members present.
We cherish the privilege given to us at Igbobi College Yaba to share the podium at this summit. I represent the thoughts of the college community on this important issue of human rights, and particularly its value.
So, we're going to be dedicating this kind of a summit, a bigger one, to this justice that we're seeking for Mohbad, and that is what we're going to be having. The Human Rights Summit 2.0, that is Mohbad Symposium and Human Rights Summit 2025, and it's going to be coming down on the 10th of April 2025 in Lagos. Of course, the venue will be what? We will be announced shortly. So guys, we're going to be signing out. It's 7 minutes to the hour of clock, 12 o'clock. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you to all of you that are listening up. Thank you to everybody that came through. Over 1,000 people came up here. I thank you all. So let me start by saying thank you to let me first do this. Let me play because I need to play with bass music before I even start out.
check where he is now and uncover the truth. With Famio app, you can find him.
Every day for the thief, one day for the owner, every day for the murderer, one day for justice. And trust me, justice for Mohbad is on its way. Listen up, Mohbad has actually seen the future and he sang about it. What's the title of a track? Mohbad dey talk wey you don't have to kill before you sin. You don't have to. What's the title of that one? I did the title of a track. You don't have to sin before you. You don't have to kill before you sin. Beast. Okay. What? Not thief. Is it peace? Let me know which one. Peace. Okay. Go on. Thank you.
I don't stop to smoke the ganja. Now it's never going down. Go see much boss, no guy. New fresh boss, no man. One hero, no sight. In the darkness, I be light. We there for the thief on the body. Pass the water, cross the gunner. You hear me messy, I know be loser. I'm talking on a no, Barcelona, body corner. I'm talking for Zappa. I don't stop to smoke the ganja. You talk about I'm going to pay me down.
Mohbad wants to speak. He wants to speak the word of justice. No, he wants to speak because he's still there saying, I want to tell you, look at what life is all about. What is family? Family is not blood. Trust me, guys. You need to understand that you need to stand and fight for yourself. Professor Okon, Ongbenu, Ojiji, should be life, should be lane. Look at who I trusted. The reason why Mohbad is fighting is because the least person that you all would never believe is responsible or has a hand or conspired with people that took his life. He wants us to see, he wants us to learn. Professor Okon, and you all will find out eventually that when eventually Mohbad gets justice, his music, it has not even Kotita. It will now begin to make meaning because he will enjoy that time. In that symposium for him, we're still going to celebrate him. We will create a time where his music, his entire track will be played. Ain't it?
I learned English in just 1 month. You can do it too. Let's start practicing English. What if...
YouTube will play again. Cinderella. Mohbad Cinderella, okay. Actually, is the title Cinderella? What's the title Cinderella?
On silent mode, but beat me. When it cause violence, but still preach me. You don't have to hurt me before you win. You don't have to kill somebody before you sin. Oh, Charlie Browns, there they struggle. Oh, there they go far. Without God, someone wrote the lure. So broken Sherua. Even the back from your lava for the spoon.
Alright, we're getting to the end of the show. This is a gift time. Send me gift and let them know that you're not just here because they're like, send me. I'm playing Mohbad's music and I hope it.
Jojo, remind everybody that I love the lad. That I 90 talk to beat it back. Anything will feel bad. Mo lè ti feel good, now mo feel better. Sùúrù lérè jẹjẹ lẹ́gbà. Torí pé mo wọ̀ nǹkan, wọ́n sọ pé mo wọ̀ on drugs. Now mo wọ̀ on top, láti mi ò dẹ̀ ní kọ́ńtọ̀. Mo bá wọn ní Naija, ó tún bá wọn ní London. Fún wọn ní KPK pọ̀ wọn láti bọ̀ ìwọ̀n tọ́nà. Mọ́mí mi àti dáàdì mi, ọkàn lọ pọ̀ sí ọ̀mì. Wọ́n ní bọ́lá ti rí vibe yìí ṣe ọwọ́ dímọ̀ ni. Àwọn tó senior mi, wọ́n bèrè wọ́n yìí sí mọ̀ ni. Àwọn tí mo jù lọ, wọ́n fọ́ tó kọ́pì mi. First cash out mi ọmọ ìyá mo dẹ̀ fi ra báńsùkà. Mo kó fáwọn sharp shooter, ẹ má gbé gábà dìda síta. Fáwọn fake niggas. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe mi wò, èmi wọ́n ṣe lẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ stay white mi bọ̀ bọ̀ wá stay white mi. Wọ́n lè rí realness. Rí pé silence mi náà mi sí na witness. Ṣáà sí bá.
Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ yẹ mi gbọ́ lọ́kọ̀ jẹ́ àdógò yé that side sátà mo wé sí. Àpò ṣàkéwé ṣáná. Máa shout out wọ́n báwọn ní ìbò bá. Máa shout out wọ́n bá ti God only. Ṣé o lè?
Don't make it.
Ṣé o lè? Kí wọ́n lọ tẹ̀? Cinderella ni. Ọba yìí jẹ́ ní kíní yìí o.
Second number for call. Yeah, for that. But I'm playing with
I've seen it look for you better. But no, you never come and fail. Keep playing it just to treat you better.
That one is very deep.
I've seen it look for you better.